don't know what we're doing. I'm so about to change its evolution. Wait to shake the ground, you feel it moving with the revolution. Can you feel it wrapped around your soul with no control? You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I'll run, I'll hide. Darkness always clouds my mind. Now look behind. It's moving closer every time. I can't pretend that I have a strong defense. This darkness, my old friend, you won't get me till the end.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day, boys. How y'all doing? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back. How's it going, everybody? Boys, welcome back. Welcome back. Boys, PvP in Shadowlands looks sick as hell. I literally spent a bit of my afternoon just queuing skirmishes. Yo, it's still buggy. It's still like, well, some classes just one-shotting and all that. But you know what? Through all the trials and tribulations of just getting blasted in a butt by sub-rogues, it's still very enjoyable. How you guys all doing? Welcome back, boys. Hi, Mustache. Now, what's up, DC? How you doing, man? It's an EU day. It is AJ. It is Friday, the day for the EU boys. Tomorrow is the day for NA, man. Hey, boys, all doing? Yo, this song that we listened to earlier, yo, can you play that again, dude? Can we rewind it back to it? Oh, dude, this one right here, man. I was literally listening to it, and when I tried to pick songs to add to the Duels mix, I'm like, could I see some amazing fucking gameplay happening to this song, dude? I totally can. I think we might just have to add it in, man. You have dinner? DC, I am fairly covered, my dude. I appreciate you for all the other donuts. You want to just kick it back and just enjoy, man? You're more than welcome to, my man. How you boys all doing? I mean, yeah. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Alrighty. EU. Hope you guys are getting ready for some 5v5 1v1s, man. Oh, man. Also, check out Discord. Join our Discord. Cute Animals Only channel. Added by the wonderful, the only Kren, the beautiful. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Beautifully peep it. Post your fucking furry pets, man, in there. Look at us out. Like, dude, so you guys got so many animals, man. I'm surprised how popular that has been. Alrighty. EU. Logging on right now, man. Yo, this song. Has YouTube had an issue with this one? Nope. We're throwing it. We're adding this into the mix. Yep, that was getting dropped into the fucking Duels mix, dude. I like how hard it goes, dude. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. Alrighty. Oh man, now we gotta go back to BFA. That is probably the worst part of the Duels, is the fact that we have to go back to BFA as soon as this shit hits pre-patch, man. We'll be here doing Duels on pre-patch all fucking day. And then once Shadowlands releases, once we have no more essences, no more nothing, I think what you might have to do is you might have to put the Duels when Shadowlands hits on a hiatus for like 2 weeks while everybody is leveling and shit like that, and then we'll have to bring him back for the Shadowlands once everybody is ready to go, boys. Alrighty, let me switch the WoW real quick because it does have my beta for now. Here we go. Beautiful, 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 boys. Let's go, man. I need some more lines. Good. Perfect. Perfect. What's up, boys? What's up, Doctor? We got chat. We got R, Cran, Nick. We got ourselves D, C, my man, Mithrin, Golden, Daedra. We got Krimmel. We got ourselves AJ, Alex, Jeff. We got ourselves the boys in here. What's up, Ali? How you doing, my man? Jonathan. How you doing, my dude? I'm having a good one. What's up, Alex? How you doing, my man? Ark, my boy. Hope you're having a good one. My guy, Sile, the Insane. How you doing, my man? Austin. How you doing, my guy? Yo, we got ourselves Mad Captain. Hey, boys, all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. We got Badima in here as well. Doctor, how you doing? My man, Kevin. How you doing, my dude? Welcome back, Sable. How you doing, my man? Are you prepping for that feral druid madness, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. What's up, dude? How you doing, my man? Udo, God, how you doing, my dude? And that's our first dono of the day. Well, god damn. Oh my god.
Why chicken cross the road?
Why?
Get away from this joke.
That's a good. That's a good one. I appreciate it. You know when there's a joke where it's just like you laugh, but it's like, why am I fucking laughing? That's the one, dude. That's the fucking one. Yo, can we get a hashtag DC in chat? I appreciate that, dude. We got ourselves Jesus here. We got Kragar, Alex, and Atho all ready to go. Yo, Alex still waiting to group ready for Atho. Jesus got Kragar. Go Kragar versus Kragar. Possible Kragar versus Jesus against. We'll get the Russians first up and running. Alex on standby. Invite spectator match. We got Kragar and Jesus. We'll try to get you guys going. For what the hell? Did I misspell Jesus? Did I misspell invite spectator match? Invite spectator match. Kragar Jesus. Kragar. GESSSUSSS 5. Yo, one of y'all is offline. Jesus or Kragar, one of you guys is offline. I'm gonna give you guys a second or two if you guys want to add me down. Hashtag what's for if you got a group over on the EU, you guys are more than welcome to add me over on the EU. We got more groups, new people ready. Then I'll just have to clear my friends list a little bit. What are you gonna make in the cell, bro? Yo, Rogue, 100%, dude. It's already in motion. The Rogue is already on standby, dude. Ready to enter the Shadowlands themselves, dude. You know what I mean? I'm ready to find the nearest death and just be like, take me, just so I can enter Shadowlands extra fucking early, dude. Forgot now online. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. This is gonna be the first one of the motherfucking day, boys. Let's go, dude. Mugambala first arena of the day. Don't always get that one, man. We don't always get that one. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. The boys are ready. I want to see some energy today, man. I want to see some motherfucking energy, dude. Who's everyone picked for the mount? Yo, Team Big Tree Boy right here, man. Team Big Tree Man. I saw a big ass tree. I was like, you know what, a Nerubin would be kind of cool. You know what, a caterpillar would be kind of cool. Or whatever the hell else they have. I was like, you know what, I kind of want to ride the Big Tree Boy, dude. I want to be like the fucking hobbits in fucking Lord of the Rings, dude, riding in to help Gandalf out. I want to do that, dude. Can I just do that? Can I fulfill my fucking live dream to be one of those hobbits on top of one of those tree dudes? Maybe on top of the guy who's on fire and shit like that for fucking Cheldersill, boys. You know what I mean? Switch. We got ourselves Alf. We're on Team Blue as a Demon Hunter. We got Kragar coming back inside of a frog. Speaking about a frog, we got Ramstein. We got ourselves third as a Druid. And Shidori. Be out of stealth unless you're dueling. Priest buff is able to be shared. Don't be in cat form unless you're dueling. Thanks all. Thanks all. Warrior buff can be shared. We got also Team Red with Jadesar. Gonna be going first with Illidan in the back. We got Mova. We got Ornul. And we got Sheikh Khan as a Shadow Priest. That's gonna be Ramshot taking a lot of damage in the open. It's gonna be Jadesar flying up in the air, melting the guy from above, just pelting him. AMS is going to help cover Jainsar as he's going to meet the army of the undead down below with the chain of ice slowing down. Jainsar has nowhere to go. He has a chance of either fight are running. He's just to get on top of Ramstein. He's just looking to maybe get Janesar surrounded by the army of the undead. IBF roll now for Ramstein, just to sit in there with an anti-magic zone. Janesar looks like he's going to be able to bail out of it. No grips to stop him. Should be a chain of ice on Janesar almost at all times in order to control his mobility. Ramstein, not a lot of health left, not a lot of defensives, and a big slapper comes out for Janesar. Got away from the army of the dead while defenses were up for Ramstein. Should have maintained the chain of ice on Janesar the whole time, though. That was a rough one. Into and a prison onto Alfera as Janesar is just looking to get a bit of defensive, though. This is going to be down on a couple of defenses. Blur available very, very soon. And rain from above also very soon. Janesar barely had to use too many defensive cooldowns, so you should be able to play defensively pretty well with Alfera. Nice back for Janesar, activating Blur momentarily with that vengeful retreat. That is going to give him a little bit of damage reduction off of that stun. It's going to be a stun to Alfera. Does he go for a trick? Janesar's behind on help. Might need to go for a bit of recovery. It's going to go for a metamorphosis up on Alfera. Alfera backing out of there. Imprisoned on Janesar. Just looking to kite maybe the Demon Hunter form. Actually, it's going to fly up on there. Janesar needs to find an answer for this. It's going to go for a shot him. Just waiting out for Alfera down below. It's going to get himself an I-beam rolling a little bit early. Try to hit Alfera with all the hits while Alfera is up in the air. No way to pop a defensive or anything for it. It's going to activate an I-beam of their own. Janesar is in full metamorphosis. Did he just try to go for a stun AoE with Alfera not being nearby? Trick it for Alfera, the Demon Hunter onto blue. Meta coming out right after. Darkness is going to drop in for Janesar. And it looks like Alfera is still holding on to their darkness. Janesar is just going to go for a bit of an imprison onto the meta of Alfera. Can he kite Alfera around? This is a perfect opportunity for you to get as much damage as possible. Janesar still maintaining the demon form, not for too long though. It's going to reactivate Ivan to maybe reactivate a little bit of self-heal. Darkness coming down for Alfera, has no way to get himself any re-stealth for it. Tried to walk almost out of the darkness just to get the range onto Janesar. Most of those fell lances were absorbed in darkness. Could be the end to Janesar right here. Does understand to Alfera, short smallest heal possible. Blade does to follow. Does he have anything left right after this dark blur coming in? Barely any health. Alfera just needs one more global and it's dead. It's lights out for Janesar right after. Looks like he's going to be able to escape for a quick second, but it might just be a matter of time. Alfera closing the gap for a moment, but looks like the Demon Hunters are good to disconnect for a second. Alfera is still super ahead. Janesar is going to need to have a very perfect rotation for this. He wants to survive. Stun with Janesar, no defensive prior to Blade Dance. I think it's going to be done and done. Does get a stun Alfera. IBM does get Metamorphosis. Is going to be able to get a leech from Meta, and does going to be a stun by Alfera into a dress taken. Janesar out. No pre-blur for that one available or anything. Janesar kind of did start out a little bit behind though from the get-go. He didn't commit too many cooldowns into Ramstein, and by the time he got some CDs. Alfera, I think what happened was Janesar might have used a couple of offensive abilities onto Ramstein where he couldn't use them on Alfera. Had to burn a Metamorphosis early, which with all that damage he does and self-heal that he does, it might as well be a defensive. Mova getting him into a stun. Stuck with CC ready to clap down Alfera to stop him in place. That's going to be shot at Fear after an Infernal. Emulates are available for Mova. Try to get some considerate still. Chaos Bolts flying into the prison onto the Warlock and Foe. Looking to back out. I don't know if that's a good idea. As they are melting to the dots, he is going to go for a Crucible heal just to get him up and running a little bit. The demon is going to be next to Alfera. If he can kill the demon already, he might actually be able to take the demon's soul. Looks like it's going to be resummoned from Mova as they're trying to land the Calm Flag onto Alfera. Get him rooted and maybe into a Chaos Bolt. Alfera is still super low on health. It could be honestly the Warlock's game with Alfera having such low health. That Infernal is actually getting crazy procs to Alfera. It's actually doing quite a lot. Next you see channel to Alfera. It's going to be a trinket available for Alfera. Does he use it here? You might just have to. Goes for an instant heal immediately. Stun into Mova. No second to see to stop him this time. Mortal Coil stops in a place though. And I think the Emulator is just going to end them off at the end. That's what a Demon Hunter looks like when a Warlock gets their opener though, boys. What else can you really do? It's going to be third coming in. Does allow Mova to summon a whole new pet. The pet is going to be perfect against Pharaohs, as most Warlocks prefer to get a pet with an interrupt. Slamming Chaos Bolts into third, as he did throw a bike at Mova. Fear Chains are coming out with Chaos Bolts. Shadow Fury around and does land Shadow Fury. That's going to be maybe a gateway for Mova. Does take the gateway, bailing out of there and hitting third with that Drain of Life. His name is Treti. In Russian, it will translate to third. I don't really know, man. Should I call him Tree? Should I call him Treaty? It's like treaty. It's like Treti. That'll be the actual word itself. I guess we'll call him third. Lower thirds, lower fifths. It's going to be a Casmos. No, not going to happen. Bash coming out for third with a wall for Mova. I'm just trying to figure out if you guys will get confused if I call him third over and over and over. I'm just trying to make sure. They got to be a better nickname, man. There's got to be a better nickname. But that's like the closest. Yeah, that's the closest I can do. Third, does he try to go for Skull Bash just now? That might have been a missed Skull Bash. Fears are going to be free. Casbo's flying into another fear as he goes in for a leap. But that fear does not last too long. Does Mova go for more cast? Interrupts available? No. Warstop comes out late. Still a Casbo does make it through. Mova, not a lot of health available. And that's going to be a big old bite secured for third. Taking him out with a Shadow Priest up next with Shaken. I think playing the Gusher Shadow Priest opener by third. Does he have a trinket or anything to combine for an explosive opener here? He does not. No trinket available. So it's going to be full dots for Shaken. He's going to get a Siphon with a Mindbender on top of the Feral. If he can get the big damage into Void Eruption and Void Bolts, he might have some in here. Short stun onto third. No way to stop it. Does have double wall, so third better start worrying about his own health and popping walls. Silence, so he's gonna pop wall immediately. There's gonna be Shaker trying to see if he drop down. Does he go for the Void of Racial? He does not. Third is in line to side. Does get himself a regrowth into an interrupt onto Shaken. Might give him the opportunity to maybe get something going here. Shaken is gonna have to pop defenses here. Maybe that could be a disperse out of this situation. Trying to maintain the dots onto third as best possible. Bash does trick it out of it. Trying to go for a VT. Not gonna happen as there's gonna be more stuns coming out of third. Does he have the interrupt? I don't think he has the interrupt anymore, and it's gonna drop down with some of those dots. Just trying to land inside it for a second until the kick is available again. Siphon coming out. Does he kill it? He does have to turn around to kill it. Stun onto the Feral on the way out of it. That's going to be a Void Eruption coming out for Shaken. Finally, that's going to be Mind Control. Does get interrupted onto MC. Shaken, does he have any more cooldowns available? Disperse might need to come out here as the bike crashes in. Takes out the full shield from the Safeguard Trinket. Making it rough for a Shadow Priest to deal with. Silence onto third. He still does have a Trinket. Does have a wall. It's going to be another Void Eruption for Shaken. Does go for a Greater Fade. That's going to be an interrupt though by the Feral. Does a Greater Fade for a quick second. Maim. Disperse comes out immediately, and just third have enough damage in order to take him down. He is going to be able to come back to a third of his health. Bash following that maim. Shake a big dress and down it goes. Huge dress damage. Huge turnaround. It looks like third had a dress saved up that he hasn't used at all. Used the bike and saved the dress until a perfect situation with Orlun going to be up next as a Dark Iron Dwarf. Is that what it is? I think it is a Dark Iron Dwarf. It's hard to tell. I guess we'll see if he gets all fiery. Unless he'll just use it. But it's going to be a Dwarf Warrior versus third, the Feral. 8 minutes into this duel. 19% dampener, boys. It's going to be a big opener by third. Huge damage, taking a massive chunk out of Orlun. Who's going to get himself a charge. In Rage Regen comes out immediately. He is not messing. He's not playing any games. It's going to be Reflect. He does not get a second Bloodthirst, which is quite unfortunate. Third, looks like he was able to run out of his direction, out of his reach with that travel form. Reopen onto Orlun again. Does he have any bikes? Anything? He does get a bite. Does he go for a root? He does not. Leap by Orlun. Might be able to get more Bloodthirst. Looks like he doesn't really have a lot of health. Is going to go for as much damage as possible. But I think his health is a dire condition. Third is not even looking to do damage. He's just kind of hoping the bleed stick out and maybe do enough corruption or enough maybe Azeroth procs. And Orlun just melts to the dots. And third just wanted to get away, not put any cooldowns into that warrior. He's just waiting for Illidan to come out next. He's going to deny the opener by the Feral. Thorns are up. He's going to imprison it. That's going to be a trinket by third. Just looking to max out the damage. Illidan looking to get the hell away from it for a second. And the Feral is looking for a reset. So far, this Feral has done quite a lot. Mova into Shaken. With Shaken, I don't really know if he really stood a chance. Orlun, my man, that was a rough one. But can you finish off Illidan though for a Feral 1v4 here, man? For a 4, oh, it's going to be a sub by the Demon Hunter. Trinketing the imprisoned by the Demon Hunter might have not been a safe move, as it's going to be damage onto the third. Turning big damage around into Illidan. He's like, you know what, Illidan, I see you got some mass damage. I got a big bite and a big dress ready for you. Just going to turn around on you, and for Feral third, it's going to be, oh, almost a proper opener. Blade Dance does ignore it. Illidan has a lot of defenses left. Darkness coming out as he sees Thorns. I guess maybe not feeling all the confidence to stop Thorns into a stun. IBM from a distance. Does he attack while Thorns are up? I think he's going to try for it. War Stomp almost hitting him. Flying up in air. The bike is not going to connect while he's way above in the stratosphere. And that's going to be a third. Getting pelted from above. It looked like he had a really good go, but the bike missing is going to be a crucial. It's going to be really crucial for Illidan in the victory, and it's going to be really bad for third. Does get the back leap behind Illidan. Bash to open right afterwards. Goes in for a big bite. Roots to follow, hoping the dots do it. Blur available for Illidan. Needs himself healing ASAP. Does he have any of that healing? Stun onto third. IBM to follow. Does he have enough to finish off the Feral? He just might need to finish him right here. Does third have anything? Walling this off. Thorns are up. It could be anyone's game, and that's going to be Illidan barely making it out of there as the Warrior Cracker leaps in. Stun taking Illidan out of the game, dude. That was such a good run by the Feral. Almost made it a big old 4-0, but the Demon Hunter does have a little bit extra heals. The CC chains was amazing. You really got to give him the credit for it, but that's honestly... On one hand, you gotta give him credit, he played it well, but I know some of you guys are gonna be like, you know what? Pff, Demon Hunter. What else is new? What else is new, boys? Alrighty. Let's get another one going, yeah? Let's get another one going, boys. Holy shit, that was good. That was a good fucking game of the day, dude. I was definitely gonna go with a fucking channel, dude. That was so good. I honestly thought the Feral would have it. Yeah, he went against Mova, and the fact that he blasted Mova like Industrial War, like I'm like, yo, he's got it. Shaken, a Fury Warrior, I'm like, yeah, that ain't nothing. The one last challenge was the Demon Hunter, and it was just really a question of, can he do it? Can he compete? Where are we at on our duels? 359? EU! Oh my god, I even say it, my man! I know, my dude!
About the road club.
Yo, what's up? Yeah.
Have you seen the new Savage video of arenas with the
I have not yet, no.
think I am
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, sub is gonna be where it's at, man. Definitely give it a go. I'm still gonna be an Outlaw main. I'm still gonna promote Outlaw, dude. I think it's gonna be a hidden gem. It's actually feeling pretty good on arenas. I got to play it. I'm usually top in damage, dude. Usually top in damage in comparison to fucking everybody, man. But sub is definitely in a much better place than it was in BFA. Definitely has a bit more punchiness to it. It can actually one-shot in the opener. It's a little bit bust. I'm expecting nerfs because I feel like Blizzard does not want sub to be this strong. I think they should nerf him by a little, but I don't think they should nerf him too much. Because sub feeling good finally in PvP for quite a while, this is a good thing. You know what I mean? So hopefully they don't go overboard with the nerfs. Because otherwise, I don't know. I'm expecting nerfs for sure. It's a very bursty, unless Blizzard kind of wants arenas to be very bursty, lots of damage going down, and like one CC chain is enough to get a lineup for a kill type of deal. Which maybe that's what they're going for. We got Arcanite. Yo, what's up, dude? Back on that EU Mage SC. What up, dude? Well, only for duels. Only for duels. Yeah, sorry, man. Pelor. Alright, he got here. Panda Cage. We got a 5-man. Awesome, awesome. Alex is ready. Arthur is ready. Pelor. We got us as Panda Cage. And Tiz. Yo, we got teams, boys. We got teams for today. Yo, invite spectator match. We got to get Alex and Arthur, but they've been waiting for a quick second here, man. Been waiting for a hot minute here. What the hell? Did I misspell invite spectator match? Yeah, usually I misspell it. An education, boys. You know what I mean? It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. Alright, Blackrook Hold. Let's go, dude. I actually like Blackrook Hold a lot. Also, I think you guys will... Actually, I talked to Atham, and the new arena does have very small pillars. I think a lot of you guys will like it, but some of you guys that are doing duels, the small pillars might not help you out that much. If you're trying to catch some heals. Every game against Cloud9 goes 70% damp. Yo, dude, I'm hoping... RB, I'm hoping if the damage stays similar to what we have right now, less dampen the games. Definitely healers can swing games. Definitely healers can prolong games. But right now, a good CC chain, right? It's a kill. Right now, at least. But then again, skirmishes, people not with voice. Maybe it's people like ready or whatever. Like, even right now in BFA with no voice, it feels like damage is low, healing is high. But right now, you have burst heals, but sustain heals kind of on the lower end, I'd say, depending on class. It's mostly cooldown trading. And CDs, everybody has sustain on PvP. Everybody seems to have some kind of a burst in PvP. And CC chains, oh my god, is it good? Yeah, man, what's up, your average rogue? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Switch. We got ourselves Big Papa Pap. Gonna be first up. Actually, on first on team Blue, my man, you're looking so big. I can barely get you in the full camera angle here. We got Illidanes, we got Moed the Poet, we got Bomblex. Gonna be going first up as a Fire Mage versus Naela as a Survival Hunter. I want to say G-Pie coming out. It's gonna be Twisted Appendage. This is gonna go for a Feign Death. The G-Pie still connects. By getting thrown at the Mage. It looks like he wants to stay away from it as best he can. Drop it down, Micho onto Naela, or at least try to drop it down. Looks like both of these guys are just going straight Hambo aggressive. Iceball comes out as Bomblex getting interrupted on fire. Try to get another G-Pie against Naela. Does he get to do it? Turtle Shot might need to come out. Bomblex does not get the proper go. So Icebuck has been burned pretty early. Does get a freeze on this pet, which throws in a very, very interesting position. Naela catching up on a little bit of health, and it looks like Bomblex might be down for the count unless he can make a play as G-Pie hits breath onto the pet. Probably not the best play. It's going to be Dot sticking him out, trying to make a big play here. Freezing Trap stops him, doesn't break out of Freezing Trap. Looks like he doesn't really have a lot, and going to be going down as Naela takes him out in a very sustained base playstyle, hanging around behind the line of sight. Noche is going to be up next on Team Blue, getting opener onto the Garrote into the cheap shot. Trinket coming out for Naela. Does go behind the Brazier. Wait, is it stuck there? Oh, is he? Wait, oh, he could. Wait, he just sit in the corner. Wait, is he there on purpose? I've never seen anybody try to use the Brazier to kind of hang behind and chill. Notcha, no trinket available. Not sure what he trinket. I guess maybe a stun. That's going to be Naela catching the camo for a second, but then gets a dot on a rogue as soon as he can. Trying to see if he can outrun him. Maybe he should avail for Noche with a Cloak of Shadows. That's a lot of cooldowns being committed. Blind getting thrown at Naela into a Kindle shot. He might still have it, even with this guy using as many cooldowns as humanly possible. He still might have it. Twisted Appendage spawning in for Naela. Noche does seem to take it out. The rogue is still a little bit of hell in hell. Double safeguard ticket product for the both of them. And Naela does catch the much needed mending bandage heal. Noche with another kidney shot could end it. Does still have a vanish if he needs to. It's going to be dropped into a flare. No vanish available on flare. Does land the kidney shot. Does he have enough damage? This rogue has thrown everything but the kitchen sink at Naela in terms of cooldowns. Looks like it's going to be turned around by the hunter. And Noche with a cheat death does go down. Noche, isn't that like a Spanish knight? Well, it looks like this man goes good noche. I think in Russian actually noche is night, isn't it? In Russian? Isn't it? Well, he goes good noche either way. Naela looking to get a freezer trap on the Poet Moed as a Frost DK, trinketing out of the freezer trap, not able to find the hunter as the camo. Wait, looks like the dots do break him out. Big old grip by Moed. Does get the chain of ice rolling to Naela. That's gonna be Twisted Appendage. Moed does take it out. Gets a stun onto Naela. Does take down the Twisted Appendage. There goes his stun though. Trying to see if he can cover a little bit of health with those death strikes. Naela tried to see if he can somehow get away from the unholy might of a Death Knight. With no more mobility left, his health getting whittled down a little by little. No more CDs available. He needs a CC chain. And there goes that trap. Does he get a heal? Twisted Appendage broken. Oh, it switches to the bed for a second though. So at least he might be fine. It is, oh, trying to see if he can get away. Disengage. Gone for the time being. Does he get the kill here? Can you do it? Barely any health available. I think it's going to be lights out for him. And that's going to be Moed using Reaping Flames to actually land the execute kill on the hunter. Elune going in for the big blood of the enemy. That's going to be a death pact available for Moed. Does still have AMS going for a stun onto Elune Aureli. And Moed trying to tank up as best as he can. Does get a grip onto Elune. Probably not the thing you want to do. It looks like he's just going to get shredded by the Demon Hunter's Demon Blades. They're actually Death Strikes. Oh, we're starting to make a comeback little by little, but not enough. Short stun onto Elune by Illidanes. That's going to be that immunity by Netherwalk from Elune Aurel. Is going to go for the Warlock Hellstone from his team Daedra on Team Red. We also get us a Chokes, Daedra, and Atho. Man, we'll see if Atho even gets to play. It feels like for a lot of these duels, Atho just hasn't even had a chance to play at all, man. At least last week, and the week before that, it's just he barely gets to play, or if he does get to play, he goes in last, which is very, very unfortunate. Illidane's trying to see if he might be able to get around Elune Aurel, landing that stun onto him with a big old Ibium Blade to follow. Dress right after. That's going to be a stun by Elune Aurel to follow there. As the Demon Hunter is hoping to survive, Illidanes needs to catch up. Elune Aurel just waiting for cooldowns right now. That's going to be Darkness available. I think he's waiting for Blur, and I think he's waiting to get more setups onto Illidanes. A stun, Ibium, Blade Dance combo, retreat, and then keep running. That's going to be Reaper Flames hitting him from a distance. Does get a stun, doesn't go for the combo though, so it's going to be a wasted potential for the combo. I don't know if he'll have enough health. I think he needs to go for the Ibiums. Ibium from Illidanes, going to be enough to shred him from afar. And next up is going to be Chokes, the Paladin with a pretty big punchy damage to it. It's going to be popping up. either getting hit with the gushings or popping off a trinket. He's looking a little red. That could either happen when you're gushed up or when you have a trinket rolling. That's going to be Ladae's trying to go for an imprison onto Chokes. Not going to happen. Big damage coming out of the Pala. Just slaying Illidanes with 2 globals after a stun. 2 globals. It looks like Big Papa Papa's last one left. With 5 minutes, 25 seconds into the duel. It's actually a pretty fast duel. Papa taking a lot of damage, going for a big old leap. The Choke still has a lot of momentum with those wings. He's trying to man back some momentum against Big Papa Papa. There's going to be reflect available for Papa. No Hodge being thrown out by Chokes. Saving that for a little bit later. Shield Avengers available for the Paladin right now. Hodge onto Papa. Has to take it out of it. And Rage Regen coming out. Chokes can actually stop that healing by going for a bubble. Does go for the bubble. Papa denied any kind of healing. At least there goes that defensiveness to it. Trying to go for a commanding shot to give himself a little bit extra heals. Does to survive before the bubble is down. Stun onto Chokes. Trying to go for self heals as much as possible. The Chokes just used a pretty big defensive just now. Papa can recover in health. He needs himself charge heals in order to recover health though. He used to be doing damage back to Chokes, but Bloodthirst is the most important thing. Should be going for charge heals. Does not get a reflect on a Hodge. That's going to send him back a little, but looks like Chokes is mostly out of cooldowns. Papa taking some damage. And that's going to be a Bob right now out of the Paladin. Trying to max out the Bob. If Papa can somehow survive the Bob, he might be okay. Trying to go for self heals. Reflect was out for a second. Chokes is still ended. Stormbolt does not connect. Bloodthirst needs to come out right here. Bloodthirst right now. Oh, man. And there goes that with a Paladin. As soon as the power Bop or Bubble, he's actually cannot heal. If he trusts his Bloodthirst on him while Bubble or Bop is up, he literally can't heal. That's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. So Paladin can definitely like guarantee victory. Like pop wings and bop himself so no heals. It's a win, dude. It's a win. It's rough out there, dude. It's rough out there. Alrighty, let's get another one going, boys. Yeah, that was a quick one. That was a quick one. We got ourselves Pelor and Panda Cage is available. Tiz also available. I gotta figure out who's gonna go first though. I think if we go by first come first serve, I think it would be Pelor Panda, then Tiz versus I guess Jesus or Kragar or whoever is available after. 359. We hit that 360, didn't we, boys? Xbox 360. Why do they call it Xbox 360? Because you walk up to it, do a 360, and walk away. Alrighty. I'm actually thinking of getting an Xbox One X. I think it's gonna make a. I'm gonna put a nice glass table fitting on top of it and put my PlayStation 5 on it. I think it's gonna make a great stand. Panda Cage and Crippers. Hopefully Crippers is the right name. Tiz, I know you're ready. We gotta get you versus Jesus or Cracker. It looks like Cracker's ready. I guess we'll put him like right here, and we'll start shuffling you guys around. You know what I mean? We'll see if Alex or Arthur is ready. Let's see if you can get him versus Jesus. And we have enough teams where if these teams stick, if this team stick around, we'll end up having everybody play in quite a bit of variety. Blakefall suck. IDK, why you even bother doing it? Dude, Blakefall apparently got nerfed recently, so the rain can only stack up to 3 times. So apparently it's doable now. I think me and my guild are going to go back there tonight and try it. After we do some pillaging in Conan. It's actually been a lot of fun, dude. I've never played a game like Conan before. Yeah, but that's been a lot of fun. The group need one more? Alright, man. If you guys want to get people for your groups, feel free to advertise them in the chat. Did it work? Panda? Cracker? Were you guys in LG still? Q. I did Q. Panda Cage and I did Pelor. Crippers. 3Q? Okay, I'll do it in a second. I was stuck on a torch in arena. I thought I'd die. Oh, that's what happened? I thought you were trying to do some kind of play, dude. Because I didn't know you could get behind the torch. I was thinking, like, they should put boxes in front of that thing. Just so nobody gets stuck. I didn't know you could actually get stuck. I thought it was a play or something. Crippers and Panda. Yo, we gotta keep requeuing, you guys, until it works. So if it doesn't work immediately, it's bugged. We're gonna have to requeue. Be sure you're outside of LFG, by the way. Don't be in LFG when you're ready for queue. Try again. Okay. Yeah, we gotta actually have some patience every time that happens, because that happens sometimes. I was trying inside of him already. Stopped. Oh no! Well, he did pretty good. I mean, that rogue, he literally threw everything at you. So if in fact you survived that, I think with a Death Knight though, man, if only you like went behind the pillar a little bit quicker. I think between pet stuns, charge trap, and ice trap, that might have been the play. But that dude with a big old yoink after disengaged, it was like, oh, that's rough, dude. That's rough. That DK knew what he was doing too. Frost DKs, there's not a lot of them, but when you see one that's playing Frost, it's like he either knows what he's doing or You know? I was trying to say, yeah, I feel ya. Let's do it again. I think it didn't work. No, I think we can do it. Yeah, I hate when it does that, dude. Now Grand Arena, boys. Let's go, dude. Puppy or kitten? If I had to choose, man, I'll probably do a cat. I always wanted to have a cat around the house. Cats are mischievous. They're also very independent. So I think a cat, while I'm doing some editing, would actually be the better choice. Dogs require a lot of attention. And in the current position where I'm at, I just don't have a lot of time even for myself. But a dog would be pretty fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't just me at home, someone else to play with a pupper, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. Either way works, dude. Either way. But if I had to choose one, probably both, honestly. I like them both equally. Like if I had the choice to adopt a cat or a dog, I'd take it both home, dude. I wouldn't leave anybody at shelter. None of that shit. Which. We got ourselves ADM, gonna be the Fire Mage. Ooh, I like your mug. Look at a little bit of a Warlock over here. We got ourselves awesome, the Windwalker with Mercury as a Feral. Please be out of cat form unless you're dueling out of stealth fam. Appreciate you. Thanatos. Did a bit of a dance. And that's gonna be, what is your name? Uber Schwanz? Uber Schwanz? Uber. We'll call him Uber. Obliv popping up as the first one. Oh, no, Uber. Why did it have to be Obliv? Oh, my goodness. First game for Uber. He's just going to get thrown in the fucking oven here, man. Into the kitchen. Into the skillet is the word I was wanting to look at. Skillet. Oh, my goodness, dude. This boy's good in baking, man. Normally, Obliv is the one baking the pies, but it looks like it's gonna be Obliv baking fucking Uber, man. Oh my goodness, unless Uber has it, freezing trap. Oh, there it is. Manning Bender's coming out for Uber as Obliv getting put on ice for a second. Crippers on Team Red. We got Mary in the back with all of Kate and female God X. Did Mercury come out? Okay, cool. Came out of cat form. Yeah, be out of cat form on stealth, guys. Unless you're dueling G-Pie, getting denied. Obliv is gonna have to go for normal pyros. Is he playing Shimmer today, or is that normal blink? Is he playing Shimmer, or is it a normal blink? Go throwing in a couple pyros in, and that's gonna be Obliv actually retreating. Looks like Uber. Oh my god, this man. Yo, can you give him a second axe? Can you let Survival Hunters go dual wield? Blizzard, can you let Survival Hunters play dual wield? No pole arm. I mean, pole arms are cool, but can you let him play dual wield? Can you please just do it? Can you please just make certain abilities count as main hand, off hand with dual wield? Please, it'd be so cool. And giving him a throw axe sound too. That will look so cool in the expansion. There's like a throwing axes. There's 3 charges like back in Legion. Just a bunch of axes. It looks so cool, dude. It looks so cool. Harpoon by Uber. That's going to be a breath by Obliv. Obliv is low on health, but he still has his cheat death. He still has his Icebook. He still has quite a lot to work for. There's going to be a meteor coming down to Uber, trying to see if he can disengage out of it. Does get to exchanging grenades and dots with Obliv. But he's just gonna wait it out. It looks like Obliv. This out didn't even move anywhere. He was low health and he's still low health. Looks like the damage he did to Uber though is quite on another level. Uber goes in for a self heal with acceleration. Looks like this hunter is not gonna be. Oh, just got a backpedaled into a freezer trap behind him, just nonchalantly, like just tossed it, just threw it down. But that's still a lot of mastery damage thrown down onto the hunter. So Obliv has quite a bit of recovery going on here as he's getting health and Uber. Super low in health. Turtle Shell coming out with a Manning Bandage. Does Manning Bandage not get stopped by the fire? I guess he did feign death to maybe get rid of the fire. He's just going to have to go for a little bit of CC chains. He needs to get the dots up on Obliv. And it would be easier if you had a pet that could dispel the shield from Obliv. Because it looks like maybe he's playing the old school Blink. Which I don't know if he does or doesn't. Big bunch coming down. Stun onto Obliv. Uber fully mallied up. Lots of damage coming down. Freeze the trapper right after onto Obliv. Uber not doing that well in health. I think it might be just going down. Oh my god. Obliv didn't even touch him. He just sat there in a stun with combustion rolling. That was a rough one. And that's going to be ADM trying to see if he could close the gap. Get hit by breath by Obliv. Man, that hunter was the one getting the stun opener, and he's the one that melted combustion coming out for Adam. I'll call him Adam. Because that's his name. Hi guys, my name is Adam. 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 I don't know why I find it so funny. It's going to be combustion down for ADM though, Adam. I can't settle on one or the other. Poly by Obliv into a G Pi. I still haven't. Ice block from Meteor. He still got killed by the Meteor. I know the G Pi didn't do anything. Unless both of them ice blocked? Interesting. It looks like he's trying to close the gap, trying to go for a polymorph himself. Oh, Obliv landing that interrupt. Is he playing Relentless? Is Obliv playing Relentless? It looked like he's setting that breath for a very short time. Very short time. As Adam trying to see if he can skulk away from Obliv. Breath hits him. Polymorph. Yeah, it looks like he's maybe playing Relentless. That breath lasted a lot shorter on Obliv than it is on Adam. And that's going to be G-Pi into Ring of Frost wombo combo with another G-Pi right after. Adam is going to take a lot of damage from this next G-Pi. That's going to be the Mage blinking in around the corner with Fire Blast, and Adam does land a poly onto Obliv. His health is going down little by little. He is going to send a G-Pi into his own Ring of Frost, but he's still melting down, missing Ring of Frost. That's going to be cauterized for Adam. No way for him to deal with a cauterize. It's going to be still damage burning down on him. Still a little bit of a fire melting his skin right now. Fire Blast coming out, dust of the final breath, the final haymaker. That's going to be immediate interrupt. I think Obliv must be running Relentless for this one. Into a Reaper Flames by Adam, into a breath, and down he goes. With Thanos himself coming out next, man. Let me look at your gauntlets, dude. How many gems you got in that one? That's gonna be a trinket by Thanatos' bike onto Obliv. He does blink, and it looks like the blink does give him a shield. Landing a poly onto Thanatos. He has no way to answer for this one with a G-Pi right after. Try to see if he can blur the G-Pi. Mali rolling Thanatos while blur is up. There's a lot of opportunity for Thanatos to get a lot of healing while Metaverse is up. Getting dropped down and Meteor on him. Obliv is actually playing with fire right now. Super low in health. That's gonna be Ice Block. This Demon Hunter flies up. Does he have enough damage on him? Oh! The bigger, the higher the fly, the harder they fall, boys. At least that's, I think, what they say. Awesome up next as Obliv is just tearing right through this guy. Honestly, I think Obliv did not even need to do any damage to him. Thanatos, I think you're gonna just let the Mastery Dots melt him down. Awesome, try to see if he can catch up to Obliv. Does he get to do the damage he wants to Fist of Fury? And that's gonna Obliv down for the count. Not a lot you can really do there, man. You went through so many cooldowns going from Uber, who actually stood up a bit of a challenge, then Adam, who is a little bit of a running game, cat and mouse, then Thanatos just coming out, guns blazing, and awesome. I mean, it's just at that point you have no ice block, no cauterize. Yeah, you eventually hit that wall, with Crippers running up next to Awesome, does throw a judgment to Crucible, as Awesome is going to go for a little bit of a kiting spree here, man. As we head on the 6-minute mark, 6 minutes, 36 seconds, 10% dampener. The dampening is only going to get worse and worse from here. In about 3 minutes, this is where dampening, both of these guys are really going to feel it. I never really see humans with a polearm like that often. It doesn't look that bad. That's a pretty cool animation. Usually you don't notice it that much. I guess maybe unless you were a survival hunter, human survival hunter back at Legion. Then we saw a lot of polearm uses there. It's going to be a bit of a diffuse magic for Awesome as Crippers does go for Shield of Vengeance. Awesome probably wishes that he would have had that diffuse magic for that shield as it's about to pop. And Crippers, oh wait, there goes. I guess it does pop. The images did enough work, and Allison get hit with a high. Just Crippers have enough damage here. Bike coming out from the side. Oh my god, not even a moment to catch into the karma. The bike coming out from the side, beefed by those glorious wings on Crippers, and down goes Allison in a single one-shot. He has even an Oryx, and he sits on stuns last. Crippers had the perfect amount of damage in the globals needed in order to take him out, and Mercury is going to be the next one, last one on Team Blue as we head on that 7 minutes 46 second mark. 17% dampener in just 2 minutes. You're going to really start to feel that healing reduction. 30% I think is where I think it's like where you really start to feel it, and it's just downhill from there. Up until then, it's really not that bad. 80%, not the worst. You can still do majority of it, but if it's reduced by 30%, it might as well be like a mortal strike sitting on you at all times. They're just getting worse and worse. Or rather yet, a wound poison just festers and festers and festers. I guess is the best way to look at it. Bubble coming up for Crippers, as Mercury did get a pretty big cooldown. Crippers still holding on to a Bob, so Crippers still might have enough cooldowns available. Has not gotten anything out of Mercury just yet. So Mercury is going to be able to cap himself a proper reset. Wait, did you just swap weapons? Did he just swap weapons? Because he was in cat form. Other cat form. But now that he swapped weapons, now he's in other form. I wonder if there's a reason for it. Melcream, are you PvP? Oh wait, maybe transmog? Is that what it is? Actually, it might have been transmog. I was gonna say, PvP skill and cheesing. I mean, at some point, I think one of you guys is gonna take advantage of it. Not like it's gonna be that relevant until like pre-patch. I think PvP skilling's gone in pre-patch. Thank goodness. Cooper's gonna be up next to Mercury. Does hit him with a hard streak. It up for Mercury. That is a crucial defensive for him not to have against Creepers. Next Hodge and next setup with cooldowns. Creepers is gonna have a heyday, maybe with the bike together onto Mercury. If he doesn't pre-wall the next Hodge, this will be detrimental to him. Trying to see if he can bust through the Shield of Vengeance. Looks like he was able to kind of wear away from Shield of Vengeance. That was happening. Bob getting used by Creepers really early on. After this, Creepers doesn't actually have any more defenses. Even Shield of Vengeance is not going to be available for a while, but does even give him that immunity to maybe bully Mercury. But the mobility of a Feral is something that Creepers cannot compete with being a Paladin. He simply just cannot keep chasing after Mercury, and this goes the perfect opportunity for Mercury to go for the full setup with all the big damage here. Flash of Light trying to come out for Creepers. Does he get the kick off? It looks like no kicks available. Does get some heals, but we are at the 30% dampening. This is where healing is going to be almost useless. Whole minute left before Creepers can get himself a whole Shield of Vengeance. Mercury has double wall. Creepers needs to make sure he has himself a good setup. Mercury better pre-wall this. Does not pre-wall. Buy get thrown in before the wings come out. Does Creepers still have any of the Mercury? Oh my goodness. Just needed the opportunity, and this man was the one to do it. That's all you need. You got the trinket out of your Mercury. Needed to pre-wall that. Needed to read the situation. He saw the execution sentence. It should have been like, you know what? I think I'm about to get hit real hard. Or maybe try to save walls because it's thought, you know what, as a Paladin, I don't think I'll need a wall. That's going to be another dono by my man, DC. Oh my god, DC. My man! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My guy. Yo, can we get a hashtag DC for 20 more bones? Dude, that's 40 bones in a day. What are you doing? My man, thank you so much, DC. I really do appreciate it, my man. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. I really don't feel like I did much for it. Thank you so much, though. I really do appreciate it. DB Mezzi, can you play? We have 3, 5, 5. Keep looking, DB. Keep looking, man. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Keep looking, my dude. We gotta get Tiz, and we gotta get Cracker in. We gotta get Tiz and Cracker. Yo, hashtag DC boys for being a goddamn beauty. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate it. And we got Tiz 5. Alex is ready. All right, we gotta get maybe Alex. Since DB Mezzi is still looking for people. We can get Alex or Athor. We'll get Athor, man. Athor barely gets to play. Alex, I guess, versus Pelor or Panicage. Whoever's going to be ready afterwards. My dude. My dude. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Really do, man. Really do. 2 people coming to go 5-5-1. Yeah, if you guys have a group on EU, we're doing this on EU right now. Horde and Alliance. If you guys have a group and you want to advertise it, yo, looking for one more EU. If you want to type in like what the name of the group is in LFG, you can as well. So whatever helps you guys, whatever makes it easier to find more people, you can ask them in chat. I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot of dudes in the chat, whether they talk, whether they don't talk. Lots of people usually want to participate. They just really don't know what to. So if you can help them out, be like, yo, just look up LFG, Alliance, call like, I don't know, 5V5 1 Dalaran, or be like, yo, just look up Dalaran Duels. You'll find us, pop it in, we're ready to go. Let me know when you have a group. At me when you have a group. Like as soon as we are in a queue waiting for people, like spam at me. Not too much, but spam so I can see it easier. And I don't think I saved that one. Shit. Don't go yet, don't go yet. Oh my god, I'm so late, dude. Trying to help you guys out here. Talking my brains off. Oh my god, where is this man? Oh, they're already fighting. Please. Okay, it's saved. There we go. Alrighty. Switch. Already starting off in a duel. That's gonna be what's your name? I don't even understand his name. That's gonna be Wombo Combo versus what is it? It's in Russian. Agavimar. Agrimar? It's like Agrimar. We'll call him Agrimar. It's kind of close, but not really. Go into a Karma, but Wombo Combo. Looks like Agrimar dropping down Darkness and in prison. That's a lot of defensives getting used at the same time with CC. It looks like Wombo Combo is going to wait it out. Agrimar might be able to come back and get some damage going. Missing that stun, which is crucial for him. Needs to bail away from the Fist of Fury, though. Still super low on health. Needs to recover. Needs to do more damage. This is going to be in-cap getting broken. Drop it down to Malio to Wombo. Actually, might have it. Wombo trying to turn around with a wall. Big damage out of Agrimar. Touch of death. Oh, touch of death does not do much. If this was the Shadowlands execute touch of death, that would have been game. But with this touch of death, it actually does nothing. Oryx going to be up next, dropping down the fire blast onto Agamar though on Shirodi. Shiordi as a Xander is going to be next. That's going to be a reflect into a poly reflect into Oryx. Does break it right after with a Crucible into a Nova onto Shiordi. The Warrior Blade storming out of there, maybe a little bit late, but does decide, you know what, I don't want to get CC. Dodging the breath, which is perfect. Poly is still going to land. That's going to be a DR Poly though. With Fire Blast coming out, does not hero effect for this one. Try to go for a bit of a Ring of Frost. Looks at Shorty, he's still taking a lot of damage. Zorg's going in for mass damn. Shorty better have an answer for it. Reflect is up. Needs to go for probably a Rage Regen. Needs heals right now, otherwise he's done. It looks like probably should have used the cooldowns. That's why you want to use, make sure you use your buttons. That's going to be Zekon up next. Is another Xander from one warrior into a Paladin. Xander's everywhere. Hodge onto Oryx into an Executive Sentence. Zekon have it up. Damage to do distance from afar. He was trying to definitely try to go for a Drex on the Oryx. I don't know if connected. I think it might have. And Oryx might have to Ice Block this right here. There goes the Ice Block, and Zekon goes in for a bit of health. Oryx is going to have to go for another Poly onto Zekon. Does take it off DR. There's going to be a Trinket by Zekon. Oryx is going to throw in a G-Pie. That's going to be a little bit of that Shield of Vengeance damage. Splash back by Zekon. Going from a mage into a monk though, however. Big damage by Taze, and that's going to be a bop available for Zekon. Looks like Taze actually could do some damage into the bop though. Actually, what damage could he do? I guess there is the reverse harm for 8% of his health and 8% damage. I guess that could technically go through the bop, but I don't think that will be enough. I don't think that would be actually worth. So maybe, yeah, not a good idea. Zekon versus Taze, though. Zekon did pop a bop, so Taze, if he wants to go for a Karma, that wouldn't be a bad idea as long as Forbearance is still up on Zekon. It looks like Taze might just have to save that Karma after the bubble is gone to put Zekon in a unwinnable position. Taze popping in wall as well as diffuse magic. Is that going to maybe be some damage available onto Zekon too? That wall could also combine touch of death. There goes the touch of death. Try to see if he can bust a bubble out of Zekon. Sun is going to hit him though with a human racial for Taze trying to get out of the sun. Try to go for flashlight. Interrupted. Maybe he can take him out right now before the bubble comes back. Zekon might be able to bubble. His wings are available. Taze taking a lot of damage. Karma's in. Bubble could come out for Zekon and just get aggressive, but looks like he's going to hang back and heal up. There was only a minute long wings available. Taze coming back with a Karma and a little bit of heals, getting him back up to speed. The bubble's still available for Zekon. Can use it if he needs to. Shield of Vengeance is available. Does he have another set of wings? The real wings maybe could be available by now. Probably not. I don't know if he's running Vision of Perfection for them or anything. But that's going to be a pretty decent Shield of Vengeance. Stun onto Taze into wings. I think he might just have it here. Does he have enough? One more tempo is needed just for Dressed. And that's going to be Zekon taking about a Zinc Cap. Hits him at the end with a Metamorphosis. Demon Hunter, Khaleesi going to be up next versus Zekon, who's still holding on to a bubble. Had it the whole time. He is playing Xander, so that's going to be regenerating coming out. Is going to let him recover a lot of health as we are only hitting that 4 minutes, 26 seconds. Not even dampening in this game just yet. And already so many names and so many people have dropped. Zekon taking still a little bit of that damage from a distance by Khaleesi though. It looks like Khaleesi's taken some health damage himself, actually. I guess he started at low health when he went up with an air. And maybe the Crucible Flame did a number on him. Imprison onto Zekon for a second. Does get hit in the stun. Good idea. Turn around the stun onto Khaleesi. Does get a chicken for it. Darkness coming down. And Khaleesi needs to stay in darkness if it's avoid the damage. Try to get aggressive with Zekon. Zekon, ooh. A big old dress just to eliminate him. Take him out of existence. With Yathel, last one left on Team Red. That dress, dude. I mean, he wasn't even looking at him. He just walked away, yeah, dressed. Raised his hands in the air, spikes came out from the ground, and down goes the guy. I wonder if he has a Mythic Dress, because Mythic Dress is huge. It does a lot of damage, trust me. I kill, if anything, killing Zoth, you definitely get a lot of gear. That's good at PvP. Oh, man. That trick is not even that good in PvE. Well, for Pharaohs it is, but not every class. I think for monks it might be too. Into Touch of Death, because it does kind of... It's a weird trinket. It's the one trinket that's for melee that can be buffed by like your personal buff. So if you do 20% more damage, that trinket does 20% more damage. It's going to be a Shield of Vengeance available for Zekon. Actually, yes, oh! Does survive the Shield of Vengeance. I thought that might be the end to him. He threw a bike as the shield is up. Yathel might want to go for a defensive here. A blind comes out into Zekon. No bop, no bobble for Zekan, no chicken for a while. Yathel needs to get some heals. Needs to make sure he takes out Zekan very, very carefully here. Maybe a dot in one strat and then come out of the corner as Zekan goes for heals. Shadow Step Interrupt to disrupt him or anything. Might need to play it very, very safely here. Still has a trinket, but all the defenses are gone. That's going to be Zekan trying to recover in health as the rogue does go for a kidney shot. Probably could have went for a sap actually on that last heal. Is going to get the dots, Reaper Flames, trying to see if he can bail out of the Zekan, trying to go for Flashlight. Maybe Shadow Step Interrupt, does not like he wants to go for it. Just wants to let the dots do work, but only 10% dampening. Not the worst. Death coming out for Zekan into wings. I think that might be entry. Yathel does vanish in the last second. Does he get AoE down though? It's going to be cheating death out of stealth. I think he's going to be catching a re-stealth. I did not think I was going to be saying those words. I thought it was going to be over. Man, oh, Zekan I think might have been a misplay. I think he went for dress before he went for wings. I think he just needs to combine wings and dress in the same macro. So when he uses wings, then dress happens. Getting a shot coming out. Yo, Yathel with a chicken for Zekan does go for a Garrod. Yathel... Was that Yathel's dress or was that Zekan's dress this time? It looked like Zekan had dress over and over. That's kind of how it felt like. Where are you? Where are you dressing? Oh, that's from last week still. Oh, this is going to be tough. Zekan. How many times did it work? Hit 4? Okay, so it doesn't look like he had like multiple dresses or anything like that. Anything crazy. But he came in with 4-0, dude. 4-0. A pallet with a big old dress. Well, there it is. Alright, boys, let's get another one going, yeah? We're up for round 2. Me? Yo, my man. Which group are you in? Who's the leader of your group? Like, real ID-wise. Actually, I don't know if you would know that. Who's the group lead? Because I don't remember whose group leads who. I'm just kind of queuing you guys like immediately against one another. I think we gotta go Atho, Jesus. Alex needs to duel somebody. And we got Pelor, I think, waiting for him. Because we just had Krager and... Did we just have Krager and Tiz? Is that Krager and Tiz? I think it was, right? Or was it just now? It was Krager and Tiz, okay. Because that's what I have it saved. Atho, man, and Jesus. If you're a part of Demon Mezzi ready, okay, we gotta get Mezzi in here too. We're gonna like this. Mezzi and no, we gotta I think we gotta get Mezzi up now. Do we get Mezzi and Jesus? No, let's do it Jesus and Atho, then I'm trying to find a way, because if I do Mezzi and Jesus right now, Atho would be next, but then Alex is already, and Alex and Atho already played. Let's do it like this. Jesus and Atho. Mezzi. What? Okay, Jesus, I think you're offline again, unless I have your name wrong. I think you're offline. Okay, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. DB Mezzi. Versus Atho. Since Jesus has himself set as offline, yo, Jesus, just have yourself online. It just makes it so much easier for me. Just for tonight. I'll kill you versus Alex. We'll wait on you. Okay? We'll just get another going and wait on you. Okay? Yeah. I'll try to get as many of these guys as many arenas here, boys, tonight as I can. As many duels as possible to hopefully get as many of you guys to play. Okay? I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Try not to waste any time. Mezzi, you might be an LFG. Let me know if you need to requeue for you. Best in EU, Twisted Nether, if anyone wants a monk. With a name like that, best in EU? What is that, dude? What is that name? Says the guy that named myself after a fucking city, am I right? City? More like shitty. Alrighty. Mezzi and Atho. I'm trying again. I'm gonna keep requeuing it. Unless it works, down sewers. My home, dude. What's up, boys? Welcome to my crib. I'm in my sewer. Yeah, if you want to join me on LFG, it's probably the best way to find it, man. Probably the best way to find people is LFG and stuff like that. Downstairs thing. In downstairs was yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know how many people like trash talk the Rogue Orderholic? We're in the sewers. We're literally in the sewers. I thought it was really fucking cool, dude. We'd be under where no one would look for rogues in the depths of Dalaran, where nobody would think would be there. Of course it would be the sewers, man. It's perfect spot. It's a perfect place. Had a little shack. It didn't look all that dirty really either. I guess Dalaran sewers, I mean, with all the mages, like, do you really think the plumbing would be all that bad? Pretty sure there's some insane, fantastic filtration systems there, dude. You know what I mean? I doubt there's a lot of turds in the water. Switch. Maybe there is. We call them rogues. Some call them turds, others call them rogues. We got ourselves Cook. I guess we got Cook. We got Tarax. We got ourselves Janezar, Monspur, and Shaken. Be out of stealth rogues and out of cat form pharaohs unless you are dueling. Out of stealth and out of form. Daedra on Team Blue. We got ourselves Nayla. We got ourselves Chokes, Elune, and Athel. Man, looking geared to the teeth. I do like the smog a lot, by the way. I used it on thumbnail just now. I just looked up Athel. I was like, yo, he looks great. It looks awesome. I actually think it was great. Shaken getting hit with the stun. Azeroth throws in a bike. Shaken eats that bike and doesn't take like half his health and damage. What has happened? I think the bike might need a little bit of a tune-up. You know what I mean? I think something's wrong with that bike. I think the battery on that thing going down. It didn't reach the Mach speeds we were normally seeing. But it looks like it's going to be Shaken just getting some dots on the pet. Nayla just going in for the dot play. Looks like the shields for Shaken, the power word shields are doing work. I mean, his health isn't really going anywhere. I mean, he's doing decent. Freezing trap on one side. Shaken knows not to go in there. But with Nayla wrenching around, there's just no answer behind it. He has to do it. Or you should try maybe to get around. Nayla, oh, your pet actually down for the count. If Shaken can somehow close the gap with Nayla and stop him and prevent him from getting a pet up and running, that's going to be the freezing trap as Nayla goes in for a camo. Needs to get on your pet. Right pet comes out. Needs to make sure you maintain your pet as best as possible. That's going to be Shaken again. Nayla reapplying the dot stun onto Nayla. Does human racials out of it. Into the stun onto Shaken. Does he go for a trick of his own? Looks like he's just going to wait. Twisted appendage drop it in. Shaken needs to eliminate that thing immediately. Fear onto the hunter. It looks like the Fear breaks a little early. Mindbender joins the fight, and so does the Siphon. Nayla needs to take down the Siphon. Going to be a turtle shell. Safeguard comes out. Does get feared out. Horde out of the way is to go for a feign death while VT is on him. Does remove the dots, but is going to throw him in a CC. That's going to be a canceled channel of a manic bandage for Shaken. This is good. And I think Nayla might be looking for a camo to get himself a bit of a reset. Is the cooldown on that thing up, or is it still there? Is it going to send the pet out? Looks like he's not going to be able to get out of combat that easily. And Shaken getting some damage onto the pet. Roar XD. Just going to keep the pet low. Actually, just goes for execute. Stun onto Nayla. No pet available. This is going to be a void eruption. Does go for a feign death. It's going to throw him into more CC. Shaken reapplying the dots. As Nayla needs to be looking for some kind of a way out of here. Revive pet comes out. No way for him to deal with the dots. Manic bandages, I guess the magic damage is not like he can really do about it. Dropping another bike and Shaken. Again, the bike doesn't seem to do much of Nayla. Looks like he's going to just gush out. Just getting taken down to the gushers. That's going to be a Shadow Priest playing it smooth and steady. Actually, is Shadow Priest supposed to win against Hunter in those kind of situations? I don't know if it's supposed to or not. Shaken going in for that Void Operation, getting the hell out of dodge as Chokes is going to be up next. And Shaken played a long game last week against Apala. So if you don't think he's going to go for a long game here, oh, he knows he's going to do it. He knows he'll have to do it. He knows he can beat Apala. Stun on the Chokes. He does go for human racial by the looks of it. Shield of Vengeance is up. Mind control on the Chokes. Walking up to the other zip code. Might be a perfect opportunity just to hit him with a bit of that. Actually, I'm just going to try to avoid the Shield of Vengeance, I guess. Shadow Man's coming out for Shaken. Is going to get him with a stun. Shield of Vengeance does get a pop. Shaken does trick it. Fear comes out on the Chokes as wings are up. Shaken is looking to get the hell away from him. Void Eruption comes out. Silence on the Chokes. Will be silence from somebody's spell. Siphon rolling in. Is going to eliminate with a quick auto attack. Quick swap for him. Wings are available for Chokes again. It should be huge. Bubble coming out. Shaken might have to go for Disperse here. Massive Spell trying to come out. Does get interrupted. Is going to go for Shadow Man. Says Massive Spell is a holy spell, and that's gonna be Chokes having to go for recovery here. Does get quite a lot of health, and now has a health advantage over Shaken. Stun coming out by the Shadow Priest with a vampiric embrace. Does get a lot of health back. Hodge comes out, still wings on the palace, still a spooky situation. Mindbender doing quite a bit of damage, quite a bit of work. Great Fate coming out for Shaken. And Chokes recovering a lot of health. No dampening just yet. So the Pala is going to gain a lot of health recovery off. And Shaken's still looking at a Disperse, if anything. Worst comes to worst. He's going to walk Chokes out. Actually, I wouldn't want to put Chokes out in the open. I think he does want to put him out in the open. Siphon from a distance is going to get the dots. Chokes is slowed down to disbelief. And that's going to be some health recovery here. Silence out of Chokes. Shaken, can he do it enough here? Bop available for Chokes. The only thing he'll be able to use it on against Siphon. Shield of Vengeance is back up as Shaken is trying to go and burn through it with those void bolts. Is trying to land a mind control onto Chokes. Just trying to walk him off the platform. Not gonna happen. Hodge onto Shaken. It looks like there was a shield Avengers that did quite a bit of damage, but no more wings available for chokes, at least for now. So Shaken might be okay. Try not to get interrupted. Does get interrupted in the Shadow. Not optimal, but still is not in a bad situation just yet. Shadowmans are happening. Although, one thing I will say about Shadow Priest and Shadowlands, Shadowmans, everything Shadow is great. Sub-rogues, shadow damage, great. Shadow Priest, shadow damage, great. Affliction Warlock, shadow damage, great. Everything that's shadow damage seems to do a lot better in Shadowlands, but also Shadowmen seem to do a lot more healing now. Like, actually competitive healing, actually good for Shadow Priest, which I think is going to be good, especially for these duels. My man. It's going to be MC onto chokes. Does Shaken have CC chains stunned to follow? Does he have enough damage? Can he slow him down enough? Flashlights are still coming out into a mind control. Does he stop that heal? I think he might have been able to stop it. Flashlights are still coming out pretty quickly. And Shaken is going to have to whittle chokes down. He's going to have to chip away at him. He doesn't have the burst. It's not Shadowlands yet. But he's going to have to whittle him down little by little. So for chokes, it's going to be a long game. Shaken has to play the long game because that's all he can really do. For chokes, he needs to get himself a setup, I think. I think he has to do it. Does eliminate his siphon, so that thing is going to channel through the wall. And that's going to be a silence onto chokes as he's closing the gap. Does he go for big damn? There's going to be an interrupt onto Shaken. Trinkets out of it. Disperse available if he needs to. Wings are up for chokes right now. Does Shaken go for any CC chains? Anything? Stun onto chokes. He's got a human racial out of that stun. Trying to get some damage onto Shaken. There's going to be a mind control to follow. Shield of Edges does pop, but not for the most amount of damage. Shaken does have Vampiric Embrace, so he should be able to maintain himself. Hand of Freedom is going to be waited out for chokes. Void bolts are available for Shaken. Does go for a Mind Blast. Chokes, does he have anything to follow here? And Shaken recovered quite a lot of health here. I guess not even a Danger Warlock Hellstar could have helped him. Void Racial does get him to disappear to the other side of the arena. The mind control is going to disrupt the wing. Center Freedom should get chokes up and running on top of Shaken. Maybe disperse money to come out here. Does Shaken go for it? Try to decide whether he wants to or not. It looks like Chokes is trying to get the hell out of this. Silence comes out as Shaken leaves him over the bit of a CC. Chokes goes for a bit of a recovery. His dampening drops to 12% as we hit on that 7-minute mark for Shaken. These pillars, man, are rough to deal with, dude. They're rough to deal with. Chokes is going to recover a lot of health, though. Shaken, without the mobility, he just can't really close the gap with Chokes, and he's just going to be able to catch up on a lot of health. Just regularly catch up on a lot of health. There's a flash of lights at 40% dampening, not enough to keep him down. VTs are up. It's going to be a mind bender as Shaken got himself some damn into a greater fade, and it looks like it's going to be Chokes getting the hell out of dodge. Siphon at least does tag him, and that's going to be some healing reduction as he goes in for heals. That's one thing that Shaken can do, is maybe hit him with a silence as he goes behind the pillar, and make sure maybe there's a Siphon attacking him as he goes behind the pillar, because he'll need to poke out. That Siphon is reset at healing by 50%. Slow onto Shaken, trying to go for a bit of Shadowman's, maintain himself at 100% health since he might as well. And Chokes is starting to choke a little bit. He could, again, go for a big go. Bubble back up. Bob still available. Not needed, actually. Shield of Enders can use it for big damage back to the Shadow Priest. Wings are available. It looks like maybe he's finding his grip. He's finding his senses. Mind control. Bubble comes out for Chokes. Shaken does he go for Disperse? Looks like the Disperse finally comes out. And Chokes looking to recover as much health as possible. Does he have the mobility to close the gap with the Shadow Priest? He does. Shield of Enders does get to pop. Siphon dropped in, and Shaken tried to sneak in. Some dots which is going to be up. Trying to get an MC onto Chokes is going to run him out of the way. Probably should be running him away from any pillars. Mindbender is going to be dropping in. Silence on the Chokes, and the healing he has is going to be reduced for a second while Silence is up into a Void Eruption. Void Bolts are flying. Chokes trying to go for a little bit of flashlights. Looks like the dots have set in, though. Hand of Freedom and trying to get out. Wings just for the heal. Trying to see if he can get out, and Executs come out. Can he stay alive, though? Does the Shadow Priest claim him? It looks like Flash of Light and Void Bolt does eliminate him out of the game. He is one with Nazad. His mind has been consumed and Shaken. I think they're hungry for more. Who is next? Paladins? Throw all your wings at me. I'm a Shadow Priest. I'm Squish's paper. I'll take all you on as he taunts them all in a big old mount. You gotta give the Shadow Priest tenacity here, man. That's gonna be a stun onto a loon as the Demon Hunter rolls in. I think a Demon Hunter might be a whole another challenge here, though. A lot more aggressive of a class. The dots are set in either way. Shaken already has a pretty good opener. Silence on the Demon Hunter. I don't really know what they can do. Maybe it stops those stuns. Maybe it stops the silences. That actually might stop those silences for a second. Into a Fell Barrage on the Shaken. Big Fell Barrage damage. Fear by Shaken. Trying to wait until Disperse is available. Trying to align from a Lunar Rail. Does get that much needed Disperse. Stunned by a Loon. Does have Imprison if he needs to. Does have Immunity if he needs to. That's going to be a Void Eruption by Shaken. That's going to be huge heals by Lunar Rel. Getting that Warlock Hustle from Danger. But is that Warlock Hustle going to be enough? Flying up in the air. Does Shaken stay down below? And does he go for the kill? I think he goes in for the finish with a Mind Blast, blasting him out of the sky. And Shadowman's coming back, trying to mend the wounds as it looks like Athaman is preparing to go up next. From one Paladin to another, man. From one skillet into the tray, dude. This kitchen is on fire. And Shaken, I guess he's given an opportunity to at least get some heals. Making sure to apply a stand buff for his allies before his inevitable demise against the man himself, Atha. Natha is going to at least give him a little bit of a reheal, but 32% dampen is only so much a Shadowpriest can do to heal. Atha is going to get hit with some slows back into Shaken. Disperse available in 30 seconds. If Atha can clap some cheeks before then, this might be the win. Mindbender onto Atha. Void of Rachel available. That's going to be a silence onto Atha. Does pony up though for some big damage. It's going to be Crucible again thrown in one Shaken. Shaken, no disperse. Does go down to Atha. Did as best as he humanly could. 2 Paladins is maybe too much for a Shadowpriest to deal. 1 Paladin to the next. I mean, it's a lot of damn. It's a lot of damn. Athaman bubbling off as Monster is going to be at next. Monster bubbling off, so Atha is going to be exposed right now as immunity surrounds Monster. Does get himself a Shield of Vengeance. So this is going to be a bit of a chess match. Shield of Vengeance for a bubble for Shield of Vengeance. And Monster taking a lot of the Shield of Vengeance damage. Actually super low. Atha also low. Next Hodge could be the winner. Wings available for Atha. Hodge by Monster. Atha cannot stop it. I think it's going to be the answer. Atha and Monster taking him out with a one last hammer. Daedra is going to be up next. Getting the pets up and running onto Monster. Setting up a gateway. So might be able to get himself a side entrance here. Monster trying to heal as much as possible. Interrupt onto the Paladin though. Does go for a stun on this pets. The Boskin bombers are attacking him. Human Rachel's out of there to get the hell away. That's going to be Shavara coming back on top of Monster again. Daedra is going to drop down a stun onto Monster with a Felguard. It's going to be a Voodoo Rod trick and try to get some Shadow Bolts in. Monster is going to take a lot of damn Crucible from a distance. Down he goes. We still have quite a lot of enemies on Team Red left over. Tyrex, are you next? It looks like Tyrex is going to be up next. I don't know where the Rogue went. Did the Rogue leave? I think the Rogue did leave. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Stun by onto Daedra. Daedra does not go for Succubus C. Oh, does he? Looks like he doesn't go for Succubus C in the opener. Might be a good idea. Mally onto Tyrex. He does shrink it. Could go for Succubus C if you wanted to. Trying to get some Hannah Downs up and running with a Tyrant. Tyrex, does he go for any defenses here? That's going to be a full-blown Tyrant attacking right now. Boscage Bomber joining the fight. For some reason, Tyrant is not attacking Tyrex. There he goes. While available for Tyrex, proud to pop in a bear from into a bit of renewal. But that might not be enough. That's still a lot of damage onto the Feral with the Crucible. Right to try to regrowth. That saving good trick is a lot weaker with 47% dampening. Does Daedra end up taking him out, though? That's going to be a lot of pets attacking the Feral from the back. He's melted to something. He's taking a lot of damage. Rigo's to try to come out. Not a lot of health given back. Still sitting in bear. I think he's just sitting bear. He's sitting duck. And down he goes as Daedra taking him out. James are our last one left on Team Red. Sad that the Rogue never got to play. Looks like he saw the Priest doing well. He's like, you know what? I better re-roll. Shadowlands Priest are looking pretty good. If this man can deal with this, he can do this much damage as a Priest right now, he'll probably be pretty good. Daedra getting that Succubus opener onto Janes are trying to get the pets up and running. Janes is looking like he's just letting it happen. Letting those pets attack him. It's going to be a trinket for that Mortal Coil stun onto Daedra. As Janes are trying to go for some damage here. Maybe a gateway for Daedra. Does get a wall up and running. No gateway yet. Metamorphosis coming out for Janes. Daedra needs to get some sort of CC chain rolling. Going to be a stun. Trying to come out at least, interrupted by Janezar. Maybe Fear might need to come out for Daedra. Maybe a Succubus Seed. Try to heal himself, I think, at this late into the dampening. Not a lot of healing is going to be available. Janezar, does he get hit stunned with a Felguard? Looks like he was able to either dodge it or something. I think he was able to maybe Blade Dance dodge and stun. Daedra, does he have any more CC? Succubus goes in for the Succubus Seduction. Daedra trying to go for a stun. He interrupted immediately. I think it's going to be over, man. I think it's going to be over with a Demon Hunter fully meta. Yeah, that's a rough one right there, boys. Definitely a rough one right there. Yo, look at that damn out of Shaken. 3 kills. Lots of self-heals, actually. I guess he's going for the Void or Vampiric Embrace on cooldown, man. Just trying to maintain. That's a Shadow Priest. You gotta give him credit, man. They're not the great for duels, but that man did all he could. You gotta give him credit. You know what I mean? Alright, boys. Let's get another one doing, yeah? Let's get another duel going for the night. It was just now Athos. We gotta get ourselves Alex and Jesus. Jesus, say you're around, my man. Let me know, my dude. 362. So this is 3. How you doing, chat? Awesome. Could you mind me, please? I'm Ali from the chat. So that. Oh, wait. Do you have a group? It's not. I wouldn't. Awesome. You would have to make a group, and if you lead, then I can add you, and then I can queue you. I can't add you and then just throw you into a group. You gotta be part of a group, and I queue the leads versus others. That's how it works. Let me know if you have a group. Let me know if you're a lead and you have a 5-man. Can you see me Affy big stuff in challenge? Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Play with a Crusade wings and a claw trinket, so with quite a bit of damage with a bit of haste. Yo, that seems nutty. Yeah, I've seen Demon Hunters talking about going for a big old claw trinket. Seems really, really strong, man. Send your request to join. Oh, did you? I do have a 5-5. Okay, Ali 21. Okay, ALI. Okay, I should be able to find you. I might need to remove somebody on Real ID. Somebody who's been offline for a while. Oh no. All right, whisper me on Real ID. I'll get you in. Okay, Alex, Jesus. I don't know if Jesus is around. Jesus, let me know if Jesus is the answer. We get Ali versus Alex. How does that sound? Observer more than a fighter. Yo, my man, if you want to join in or if you want to watch, either way works. Do whatever you like, man. Whatever you like. Do whichever one you enjoy. This is all for you guys' entertainment either way, man. This is all for you guys' entertainment. 5-5 ready. Jesus. I'll give Jesus 30 seconds. If not, I'll get Alex in. Pelor is ready. Groupers is ready. I think Pelor and Groupers could join into a duel against one another. I don't know if Panda Cage and Tiz, if they still have groups. I'll give you 30 seconds. How does that sound? Show us what you got, Ali. Yo, dude, bring it, man. Bring it. I want to see what you got, fam. Takes Dalaran 1 to go in versus Azeroth. Let's go, dude. Yeah, if you guys haven't got to duel each other yet, we're still going to keep doing this all night, man. All night until we don't skip. Hello, Crag. I'll get you guys right after Ali and Alex. I'm giving Jesus a second or two in case he's back. What we'll see in a bit. The episode was fun. Yeah, dampening. What I like about Shadowlands arenas, so far not a single one has gone to dampening. But it is also, you know, not organized, no comms, nothing. It's usually people just joining into skirmishes. I doubt those will go into dampening. Those are like really, really hardcore. Or if everybody's sloppy and like healers are amazing. You know what I mean? I learned from failure. Yeah, exactly, dude. You watch someone else make a misplay. Take a note. Learn from them. So you can do better, see better. Alex and Ali 5 next. Oh, you ready to go, boys? Pelor, Krager, again. I'll have you guys up next as soon as I can. DB Mezzi, Atho, Jesus, Tiz, Panda Cage. Anyone home, boys? Oh, man, we got the bad one. Well, this isn't a bad arena. It's just a big arena. I think it's good for arenas like PvP, but I don't think it's great for duels. I think it's just way too big for like 1v1s. Yeah, I'm a man. What's up, Scott? I'm a man. Luxury Moroi, some hard assassin buff. Let's go, dude. Let's go, man. Yo, I wonder if you can keep that buff into Shadowlands and then just maintain the buff into Shadowlands. 50% more damage as you're questing. My man. Easy. You'll probably get eventually a, you'll probably eventually get the, what is it? You got marked on the map. And everybody will come rushing after you. I'm pretty sure quick log off, log on fixes that though, so we won't have people bothering you. I wonder if you might be able to use it. We'll see though. We'll see. All right, switch. What do we got? We got Team Red ready and Team Blue still waiting for one. We got Big Papa Pap. We got Illidane's back here. Mo the Poet. Throne. Almost looked like a widow for a second. And we got ourselves Tyranno. Is that short for Tyrannosaurus Rex Senior? The third, the fifth, the last generation. We got ourselves Adam. We got ourselves Awesome. We're in the versus Corlash in the back. Corlash, my man, how you doing? Looking very grin. And Lil Lady. I really don't know. What is the A and E? What sound does that make, boys? Help me out here. Lily. Otherwise, I'm calling Lily. That's not your name? Well, that it is now. Mo would get in with the touch of death. Bike thrown in from the side. That's going to be a pretty beefy touch of death. Stun onto Awesome. Does go for IBF. Trying to reduce the damage is taken. That's going to be a karma immediately. Mo is just under a lot of pressure from the get-go. That's a lot of things going to throw out on Awesome. Just looking to end him. Take him out of the game immediately. Mo popped IBF. Hasn't used any other defenses yet. No more Trinket. I don't know why he IBF'd him. Trinket. Oh, no. That's a mistake right there. That's a misplay right there. IBF and Trinket at once. I probably should just use one. Actually, maybe he triggered the incap or something. Yeah, probably should just... I guess he wasn't expecting big damage, so he just trinketed, and you saw the big bite coming out, and it was like, wait, I probably should layer something over that. Illidanes is going to be up next with Sephiro flying for awesome, trying to parry out Illidanes. As he throws out a Crucible. Looks like the Monk is going to go for the kiting spree here, boys. Sorry, I get hiccups. Illidanes dropping down the stun, but looks like he doesn't want to engage. This arm is going to put him back. No blade, no, I mean, I-beam available off of that. It looks like awesome. He's just going to go for some kites until CDs are back up. He gets about 25 seconds until Karma. It's about 50 seconds until a trinket. That's going to be a nice blade dance with a stun onto Awesome Fist of Fear flying. Illidanes backs up as soon as he sees it. And it's going to charge right back in. Awesome getting taken out. The mobility of a Monk wasn't enough to save him. Imprison onto Lily. As they're going to be up next. Fresh Monk with fresh cooldowns and Illidanes without a blur. Blur is going to back up in 20 seconds anyway, boys. Don't you worry. Don't you dare call me Lily. Call me Lil or Monk the Monk. Alright, Lily. Lily getting abused by Illidanes without stun blade dance. Backed up, retreat. Can't even catch him. Oh my goodness. Lily, it looks like the Demon Hunter is doing you something silly. Touch of Death coming down on Illidanes as he does go down with the darkness. And Lily looking to back the hell out of there. Super low in health. That's a big go into Illidanes, but it felt like Lily was the one taking the Touch of Death to the face. Really, I think Illidanes actually darkness that Touch of Death into and interrupt onto Lily's heal. And Vivifies comes out. Karma's still available, so he does still have plenty of defenses. But with that stun trigger comes out in case things go bad, trying to maintain himself in heals. Big port. Does Illidanes have an interrupt? Throwing in Crucible to get some damage. Rolling up onto the Monk. Karma comes out with a big old dress and a huge heal for Lil. How does that sound, Lily? You beat Illidanes and I'll call you Lil. Oh, he left. I was gonna make a... Come on, dude. I can't have my jokes. I can't have my jokes. I can't joke around here. I can't call you Lily. Mercury. Come on, I can't have jokes. Oh my goodness, literally bailed. I don't know if he bailed because of lack of cooldowns or because I kept calling Lily. Yeah, I'll let you guys play it out, man. It's not like Legion, I'm crying. Oh my goodness, dude. Well, there goes that Monk Dream. It's gonna be stunned onto Illidanes. Bite comes out as Corlash wants to make a big play. Huge damage on Illidanes. Is gonna have to go for a big old meta. Cleave to your heart's content, Illidanes. You need to. That's a lot of targets for you to hit. And he's getting so much healing off with just the immolation aura around all the spats with all the leech. I mean, that's just maintaining him. Corlash just seeing the Demon Hunter's health going up and up. He's thinking, man, who is healing this man right now? Who is providing him all those heals? Who's off the side? Regrowth to this man from the sidelines. Nobody. Just Demon Hunters, man. It's just what Demon Hunters do. They hit you hard, and the harder they hit you, the more they heal. It's only fair. Big old Crucible at the end. Corlash just threw everything at him, man. I don't know. Actually, I feel like in a duel with Demon Hunters not getting nearly as much healing as they usually would without getting nerfed, I feel like Demon Hunters just have an advantage at this point. That's a hard one. The only way to beat a Demon Hunter is to stop him from healing. As a Death Knight, how do you... I guess you Chain of Ice and just run, let your pets attack him, right? How would you go about it? That's a hard one. But maybe a mage might be able to do it. Big ol' Poly with Nova's Trinket for Illidanes with a stun onto Adam. Adam does go for a Trinket into a Nova. Illidanes playing a Blood Elf. I don't think he can do much. Flying up in the air, actually getting out of line of sight, too far away from Adam. But he can still just pelt it from a distance. So Adam has like a 40-yard range maximum. Illidanes flew up way out of that 40-yard range. So that G-Pike hooking up never got to go. He never got to send it. Poly onto Illidanes. Adam might be able to finally go for a G-Pike into a ring, into a G-Pike, as long as he doesn't miss the... As long as he doesn't miss the ring, and I don't think he missed. Or maybe he did, but Illidanes, that fell rush just kind of got him in. That's going to be darkness coming up for Illidanes. As Combustion is up and running, Illidanes goes in for a massive heal with his Crucible. I think he actually might have dispelled Adam's, purged Adam's Combustion. No trinket available for Adam. Does still have Cauterize and Ice Block. This is going to be a temporal in case he takes low enough damage. Reaping Flames on Illidanes, trying to see if that'll be enough to reap him off. Does get those execute Scorches now. And Illidanes needs himself some kind of a go. It's going to be, oh, I think it's going to be done and done. Adam does get to singe him down. Who is up next, though? It looks like Papa Pap. Is that going to be him? The man, the boy, the legend himself with the Zerk. Oh, he's going for a nice honor duel, it looks like, with Adam. Letting him heal up to full, man. Nice honor duel there, boys. Even with the nerf, I think Demon Hunter will still be the best 1v1 class. We'll have to see. I think the nerf to defenses, which is a nerf to like their... I think the blur damage reduction got nerfed, if I'm not wrong. Leech getting nerfed. They're still very strong and they do a lot of damage, at least right now in the beta. And there's still going to be balancing tunings, so that could swing in any direction, honestly. That really could be the swing we need in order to see some difference in terms of like how they do. I doubt they're going to be bad. I doubt Blizzard's ideal is to make Demon Hunters be bad. I think if anything, they could use more buttons. I really do. More abilities. Make certain talents baseline and give them new talents. I think that'd be cool. Polymer onto Big Papa Pap, no way out of it. Adam waited out for the DRs. G-Pi is flying. Greater Pyro off of that ring. It's gonna happen. It's gonna connect into a Reaper flips to the Papa Pap. Does get a Stormbolt and Adam trinkets out of it. And Papa needs to recover in a bunch of health. Nova. Does he have a Blaze Storm for it? Looks like he doesn't. Maybe Reflect. Does not have a Reflect. There's going to be another G-Pi for free for Adam as he got 2 G-Pis. Papa going in for a big old heal with Enrage Regen. Cancelled it though. Cancelled his own Enrage Regen. I'm not sure why. Looked like it lit up and then just disappeared. So Adam is going to take a bit of damage here. Going to be an interrupt onto that. Paul needs to get a Nova onto Papa. I think he wants to combine a Nova after double G-Pi and Ring. I think he probably wants to go G-Pi, Ring, G-Pi, Nova, G-Pi. That's probably what the plan is at least. Stormbolt onto Adam, no way out of it. Iceblock is still available. Probably going to wait until Cauterize is out. Big Papa needs to do enough damage. It's going to be a nice Blaze Storm. Might be able to set Adam off with a Crucible right after doing quite a bit of damage. He was thinking he's going to die. Did not expect that Crucible, I don't think. Or maybe he did. Or I mean the Cauterize. G-Pi onto Papa. No way out of it. No Reflect available. Ring needs to happen here. Ring doesn't connect. It does not connect. The Papa could leap over this. Almost got it off. Nova, maybe. Fear onto Adam. Does get out of it with the Undead Racial Axle Blast and Papa. Oh no, I thought Papa Pap would have had it there. But Adam does not go down without a fight. This man is going to fight to the end. First time we've seen a mage in that regard. Going to be a sniper shot, but Tirana, yo. Is Adam just done? Wait, Tirana did not go. Oh, he probably should have had a double tap ready ahead of time. He probably should have had a double tap ready. I think that rapid fire might just have him. Does go for a scatter shot and a breath into a poly on a trinket, and maybe Adam might be able to have a Tirana. Just uses a couple globals, and that's it, man. Does he go for a ring? He does try to get a ring. Does he get it up? Does get it into another G-Pi. Adam is playing with fire. Tirana just needs a couple of those. That's still connected? Wait, that turtle shell came in late for that G-Pi. G-Pi is still connected either way. Yo, Adam, you're playing with fire, dude. This marksman, I know he's a marksman. I know you didn't see a lot of them in PvP. Just because you don't see him does not mean they're not spooky. Breath, Tirana just needs to stop and hit an arcane. Tirana needs to hit a rapid fire. Wait. Oh my god, Tirana. He literally needed a rapid fire because you could just shoot him through line of sight. Oh my goodness. Looks like it's going to go down to the last one as Throne is going to give him that honor duel as we are hitting that 9 minutes. In an unpredictable turn of events, it looks like Adam is going to be at least a competitor. At least a possibility for him to gain a 1v5 duel right now. Can Adam do it? Adam, this is going to be your chance right here, man. By getting thrown out, he got caught plenty of health. That's going to be Twisted Pendant still just tearing right through him. And that is going to be, I think, an Assassination Rogue. Trinket into a Smoke Bomb, trying to get G-Pied. That's going to be Trinket gone. If Adam can somehow exploit that. Cloak of Shadows as a Vendetto's rolling him. Adam got himself a Temporal. That's going to heal for a little bit. I think actually might have gotten Belled by Thorn. Oh. He did his best. Thorn, though, just fucking dressed you, dude. Just dressed you, man. Oh, my goodness. There it is, boys. And there it is. I'm sad that the team Adam didn't have enough players in there. They only had 4. I would like it was a full 5 because that would have been an opportunity for someone else to play, but that's okay. All right, Cripper Speller, are you guys ready? I'm gonna get you guys going immediately right after, as soon as this is saved. Any group for alliance? There should be some. If you guys have a group and you're looking for more, man, feel free to use the chat to advertise, man. Feel free. Alex is ready. Okay, we gotta get Alex versus Atha, Jesus, or DB Mezzi afterwards. That sounds good to me, man. It looks like Arthur, 2 new people. I think we might have to do you versus Alex. We might have to get Arthur and Alex against someone different though, because those 2 played each other already. Crippers and Kragar. 4 out of 5. All right, cool. We're waiting for you, Alex. We got Arthur though ready. Tiger's Peak. I like this one. 1 leave insta. Unforge. Arthur should go like first, or Arthur shouldn't play. Depends what you mean by Arthur should go. Fire Mage beta is so fun, lol. Wait, are you saying that in sarcastic, Jay? Because I haven't seen any Fire Mages, let alone tried much Fire Mage on PvP on beta. Let's just talk about Fire Mage in general in beta. Like, how sarcastic are we here? Because I know they're not going to be the champs that they are right now. Right now, like a Fire Mage in BFA is basically equivalent to like a Hunter. Like, it's pretty like Fire Blast Pyro, Pipega. You know what I mean? Like, it's super easy once you have the gear. It's super easy. There is a little bit of like skill cap to it, but people just get melted in combustions with G-Pi. I feel like they definitely have gotten, like, they're basically the new Hunter WoW in some way. I think we can all agree. I think all of us have gotten blasted by a Fire Mage who just press combustion and Fire Blasted, Pyro Blasted you to death. And that's not all you could do, because everything was 100% crit. You know what I mean? Switch Rich. We got ourselves, what is these names? Arhiday, Arhi Freddy. Arhi Freddy. We got Freddy here. We got ourselves Vin Dark Lol. It looks like Crippers is going to be first up versus Krager. Looks like Krager is going to be up first versus Crippers. Pally versus a Warrior. We haven't seen one of these in quite a bit. Krager playing a more... Is Krager still playing defensive build? We might see here if he has changed it up a bit. Because normally as a Warrior, you end up losing to... I think in most cases you end up losing to a Pala. Just because Palas can out heal. So Warrior needs to make sure he has perfect outplay stun, which is good. It's going to force a trinket out of Crippers, Hodge into Kragar. Not trinket in this. Wings coming out for Crippers. I see that Crippers is not going for any kind of self-heals at all. Disarm on those wings. Kragar is super low. Shield of Vengeance is going to be up. New Crippers is trying to get himself a little bit of self-heals here and there. He just needs to get one juke out of Kragar, and he can just flashlight himself to full. Kragar looking to bail out of this. Crippers still has a pretty big Shield of Vengeance saved up for him. Fear to follow right after. Crippers doesn't use any defensives to break him out of that fear. It's going to be another set of wings. I think that's real wings, maybe? Maybe that's not real. Maybe middle long wings. Flashlights are going to come out. And Krager is going to have to wait him out a little while those wings are up. On Team Blue, we also have Master in here and Federal. Oh, this is some cool names. Druids, be out of cat from unless you're dueling, please, by the way. I didn't check the other team. But we got Krager. Try not to get hit with Repent. I think you can actually just... Can you just Zerka Rage out of Repent? Because it's a sap. It's basically a rogue sap or an incap or imprison. Into a Hodge of Kragar. Does he burn a trinket here? Wings are up for Kragar. Safeguard is available for Kragar though. As Crippers is going to eat a stun. Kragar is going to be able to get himself quite a bit of health recovery. It's going to be weird to see if Kragar... Can Kragar actually defeat Crippers? Bop! Try to deny him any heals. That's going to be a Repent. Can you not Zerkers it? Can you not Zerkers it? I don't think you might not be able to Zerkers it. I was pretty sure this is an incapacitation effect, and I'm pretty sure you can berserk out of it. I guess I'm wrong? On Team Red, we also have Mary, we got Shakeout, we got us as female, God X, and Kalina. Thank you so much, Ferals, for being out of cat from, by the way. Be out of cat from, out of south, all that, while you're watching the duels. Appreciate ya. And Crippers, he's just taking a bit of damn. Whoa, actually, Kragar, he gets an interrupt on a heal. That might be it. Bubba coming out for Crippers. If this was Shadowlands, the game would have been over, as a Shattering Throw would have busted Crippers out of that safety bubble. So Crippers playing this health super low. He might have to start bubbling high, because well, Warriors are going to really decimate you in the next expansion. Right now, you feel like you have the advantage, but look, kid. It's gonna be another story. Have you seen Catrican play in duels on PTR? My goodness. Crippers does have himself a Shield of Vengeance up and running. Krager trying to reduce the amount of damage he's going to take from Stormbolt. Separating this two for a second. Maybe he just needs to wait out for Shield to time out, and time out it does. Crippers. Is he going to go for even more damage? He's got himself some wings. He's dancing. That's going to be a disarm onto Crippers' damage. Still has a couple hammers to throw at Krager. Looks like Krager is just going to mostly wait it out, as it is full set of wings by the looks of it. Looks like they are going to be lasting. And Kraken just to maintain his own offensive here. Crippers is going to go for instant heals here and there, getting massive heals. Looking to maybe get away. It's going to be a disengage from a fight. Kraken, does he have a leap to re-engage? Looks like Crippers is going to be on the back foot. Get himself a hand of freedom. Just trying to recover and also denying Kraken the bloodthirst. The bloodthirst he desperately needs in order to maintain his own up health. That's going to be a nice little intercept onto Crippers. Needs to stay next to him as best he can. Bloodthirst clearing all the slows. Hodge, another set of wings for Crippers. Middle-long wings are available. Cracker, Stormbolting his own damage. That's going to be Crippers into human racial out of the standard freedom is available. Cracker might be able to go for a leap. Does get a leap. Bloodthirst needs to be happening because Bloodthirst, I think, give you a slight movement speed increase. Trying to repent. That's going to get interrupted. Crippers might be in a very bad spot. Needs to gain CC onto Cracker. There's going to be flash of lights. Cracker can't stop those flashes because there's going to be no interrupt available. It's going to be actually Crippers not getting the repent onto Cracker. Does he get Zerker Rage out of him? Zerkers comes out for Cracker. Trying to get the damage to Crippers. Does he have the final executes? And down he goes. Cracker taking down the Paladin. I think he found the perfect balance between the self-heals of the Fury Warrior possesses and the ability to dish out damage to really whittle someone down. It's not about outlasting him, it's about having just enough survivability to be competitive with him and survive, but also you do need the damage. You really do need that damn. And I feel like Kraken might have found his stride with Kalina up next. Kalina? I'll call her Kalina. Unless Kalinana makes you think of the word banana. Banana Feral. That's Banana Raccoon. That's a guy named Banana already. That can't be you. No, we can only have one banana, dude. Only one banana in this hammock. It's going to be Kalinana with one more wall left. Renewal already getting used pretty early. As Cragger's still holding on to his Enraged Regeneration. Stormbolt onto Kali. It looks like he just might be able to sustain him out. Kali does have quite a bit of self-heals. Just like Crippers, he does get instant-cast heals, but he does have them a lot more often. Every time he gets to put up a bite, every time he goes in for a rip, he just has to use a regrowth. That's going to keep him a little bit survivable, as we are hitting the 5 minutes 38 seconds here, though. Thorns are up. Cracker looks like he does not play with Reflect, so he's going to have to be very, very careful with Thorns. Getting the slows into Kali. Just trying to run away from the Feral as best as he can. If anything, he can throw Crucibles at him. Stormbolt onto the Feral right after swap it to the wrong person. Charge by Cracker to recover a little bit of health. Again, just looking not to use in Rage Regen and Commanding Shout unless he absolutely needs it. And as a Fury Warrior, it isn't one of those situations like a Demon Hunter where you want to use it as early as you can so you can have backup faster. It's one of those big cooldowns for a very short duration that needs to be used at a right time. Big leap by Cracker, gets a slow into Kali, does go for a Bloodthirst. This is going to be a big Stampede and Roar for Kali, though, is going to be able to disengage away from Kragar. If there's any dodge by Kragar onto Kali at all, he then might be able to do something. It's going to get a Stormbolt traded with that Rake Opener. Both the warriors in the field are stunned. Wall available for Kali. He's going to be able to get a second one very, very soon. It might not even to use it because he actually might be dead. Wait, goes in for a Swiftman in the last second. Needs to use those walls at this point. It's actually taking a lot of damage. Interrupt by Cracker. I think it might be done and done. Lights out by the Feral. Oh my goodness. Does get himself a massive heal. Renewal comes in clutch. Thorns are up, and that's going to be Cracker with a Blade Storm. Denying any damage. Huge procs onto Kali. What is going on? Regrowths are coming out. Cracker goes in for a leap. Kali at least stops healing for a second. Stormbolt. Trinkets. Another wall available. Cracker does intercept him with a charge. I think it's going to be a bike getting thrown at Cracker. Is that what happened? And Kali is going to get executed with Female God X up next. It's going to be Zerker Rage under Cracker. Is he just looking to get close and maybe get a heal? Looks like he was trying to. Remind me, oh, big touch of death coming out on Cracker. What's going to remind me? Is Victor Rush coming back in the next expansion, or is it up here for Fury? I think it's the next expansion, isn't it? Pretty sure. Big charge heal for Cracker. Does eat a touch of death. But he's doing fine. Storm Bolts on the Fist of Fury from Female God X. Forces the trinket and a port out of the Monk. Cracker has himself the big heal if he needs to. He does have Crucibles to maintain himself as well. So it's a choice of offensive and defensive. So if he just maintained himself, he might be fine. By getting thrown at Cracker, Safeguard Trinket is proc. It does get himself a heal, charge, heal off of Female God, recovering, but also still trying to put in hurt into the Monk. He's going to get a slow, trying to walk away from Fist of Fury, getting the Bloodthirst off, which is going to give him the heals, going to give him the movement speed. Female God goes in for the in-cap. Cracker does not have a Zerker's Rage to break out of it. It's just going to mount up immediately, trying to deny the amount of self-heals the Female God X can just get with those Vivifies, while dampening is getting slower and slower into the into the tougher, I guess, sections of it, from 20% dampen to 30%. Was that a big leap by Cracker? Storm multiple ref? I don't know what feeling God went for a port right then and there when he didn't even go anywhere. Legs super to Cracker. Trick inside of it. That's going to be that Karma. Needs to just deny any damage into that Karma. Just if you're offline, Cracker just going for self heals. Trying to go for Bloodthirst. Trying to deny as much damage into the Karma. Because Karma is going to heal Female God X with good Karma. He does not play Ring of Peace. So the good Karma is in play. Trying to go for a bit of a gateway. I think monks should be playing Ring of Peace more often. I think it's something a lot of these monks in these duels stop doing. I know good karma is huge, but Ring of Peace in the right play can be huge. Big charge by Krager. I don't even know how the game found the path, but it did. When there's a will, there's a way, and there's a path. Fist of Fury flying. Krager just waited until those are gone, and big old execute onto a female God X with Mary as the next paladin after Crippers. Last one left, Mary going in for big wings. Krager's still holding on to Enrage Regen. Does this man ever get angry? The self-control. No enrage regeneration, no nothing. Does never really go for the big old bloodiest bloodthirst ever. Might to use it here. This might have been the moment he'd been waiting for. This Krager is going to mount up. Try to see if he can get some cooldowns back. Trinket is going to be necessary against Mary. Without a reflect, you can't really bait out, or you can kind of get the Hodges reflected back to the palace. So it's going to be a little bit rough for Krager. At least in my opinion. But we'll see how he does. It looks like he's the one trying to get on the aggressive here. But we're going to see if we can here, boys. We're going to see if we can. Watch Krager. Get that fourth kill. Is going to go for the maybe 1v5 slow onto Mary. Try to see if he might be able to get some damage rolling. Mary just trying to get the hell away. Is Mary waiting for any cooldowns at all? Is he maybe waiting for dampening? Did Mary? He did commit wings actually, didn't he? So maybe that's what he's doing. Just literally running on a horse. Just try to wait it out. Maybe he has wings now? Not really sure what he was trying to do. Shield events up for Mary. Bubble's still available. Bob's still available. Krager is expecting wings any moment, I think. There goes that self-heal a little bit. Leaping away in case Mary goes in for the big go. Because that Shield of Vengeance, you could really combine wings off of that. Wings are up. Is that real wings or is that middle long? Does get a disarm onto that trinket from the Hodge, disarming the damage from Mary for a good portion of those wings. So it's going to be wings somewhat wasted as Krager does recover in health. Almost landing that interrupt onto Mary. If you got that interrupt there, I think that would have been the kill. Mary might just need to bubble or bob this as early as possible. Bubble does come out. And actually trying to take those wings aggressive onto Krager. Mary's health is low. Krager does get a safeguard trinket, which is perfect for him. Mary is still super low in health. Krager goes in for a huge enrage regen. Hodge comes out. Does Mary have enough to finish, or does Krager get a bloodthirst off? He needs one more. One bloodthirst does come out. He's barely hanging in there. It's gonna be maybe commanding shot. Mary into a fear. Commanding shot might need to come out for Krager. Trying to get executed on Mary. Looks like Mary just stopped at some point. He just stopped, stunned by Shaken onto Krager. Does get a charge. Heal. Shaken does go for a greater fate. Interrupting and intercepting the Siphon. Does have a mind bender to leech health off, or leaping on top of Shaken with a Stormbolt. Trick it out immediately. Krager might need to go for a commanding shot here. His health is dropping down little by little. Execute are coming out for Shaken as he goes in for a huge Vampiric Embrace, and down goes Krager. Dying the Warriors down. Did the best they could. Vind is going to be up next. Vindy versus Shaken as an Archimage, getting that interrupt onto, I think, Holy Spells? Maybe that's what it was? Because it looks like Shaken is able to get all the Shadow Spells he wants, so knock up onto the Shadow Priest for a second. As Vindy did, it was 45%, 42% dampening. I mean, just melting him with those missiles. Shaken might need to go for Disperse here as soon as possible. That's going to be Siphon onto Vindy with a greater fate in case Vindy blinks on top of him. Might use Disperse as early as you can just to gain the health back. There goes the Disperse. 44% dampening is going to reduce it, getting a little bit of health. That's actually quite a significant amount of health, even this late into the game. Wait, who are you healing? Are you healing yourself? I should only hope so. Okay, I was thinking for a second he was maybe healing the mage. It didn't look like he was. But I don't know. I really hope he wasn't. It's going to be Shaken trying to get a VT up and running. Mindbender onto Vindy. Boys, can anybody confirm the Master Fruit guy was not healing the mage? Can anybody confirm or deny? Krager, can you confirm or deny? Was he healing him? Vindy, confirm or deny? I actually want to know now. I didn't look like it, but again, I think it's worth asking either way. Siphon attacking Vindy for a second, slowing him down. Shaken is super low in health, but he's not completely out of the game. Fear, Vindy does get to break out of it. Doesn't interrupt Shaken on Shadow, trying to make those missiles work. Shaken is still somehow surviving and alive. Barely any health though. A knock up comes out for Vindy at the last second, does take him out. Kragar, 10 million damage, 10 million healing. This man does as much damage as I was healing. He used to be skewed, man. He used to be no more healing than damage, but now he's figuring out his strides, man. He's got it a little bit in equal measure. Does not live to survive the last duel, and eventually do have your limit. You do have your tipping point, but at least the duels outside of that, doing as best as he humanly can. I like it, dude. I like it. Yo, Fear Wars are going to be nutty in the next expansion, though, dude. Survivability definitely going to be a lot more baseline, so you're going to be able to go for a lot more offensive play, offensive talents, maybe even offensive honor talents now to reflect his baseline. That'd be so good. You know what I mean? Although you won't have the bloodthirst constant freeing you from slows. That'll be weird. We need this, dude. Let's go. Versus Atho? Atho and Alex. I guess I could do Atho versus Alex. I guess they're ready. Kragar Crippers. Just play DB Mezzi, did not respond. And Atho, man. Here we go. Jesus has not responded. Panic H has not responded. Ali, besides the one duel, hasn't said much. We'll see, man. You know what I mean? We will see. We need PTR duels. Yeah, Valor. I would love to do PTR duels. I don't think they're available though. I don't think they work because last time they were bugged. Right? They just wouldn't work. You can queue them up. If you guys see each other in PTR. And if you can wargame each other, then I think duels might be available. We don't know if this update might have allowed wargames again. If wargames are allowed with this update, then we could actually do duels. Because as long as wargames work, then duels work. But right now in PTR, it wouldn't let us do wargames because it said not everybody is the same level. Even though we're all level 50. So, yeah, I wouldn't really know myself. We might maybe try it tomorrow before the stream. I'd be down with that if I'm online early enough. Just hop on, see if they work. Because if they work, we'll do it through Twitch. Got ourselves Alizamon. Alizamon? Oh man, I'm gonna up your name. Alizamon, Big Papa Papa, Ladane's Moet going up first. And Throne chill in the back versus Team Atho with Best in EU. We got Canny in the back. We got Deja gonna be going up first. And Naila chilling behind as a survival hunter. Canny, how are you doing, my man? Alrighty, Deja. As a demonology warlock versus Moet, send the pet over there just to say hello, and then running him back. Moet trying to see if he can get around the corner, getting a couple puppy dogs sent at him, slows it coming out. But that's gonna be quite a bit of pets for him to at least get some resources rolling off of, yeah? Not a bad idea. Into a Mortal Coil. Deja going in for the big damage immediately, getting gripped in into a stun onto Moa. Deja could have gone for, I think, a full Tyrant if he wants to. Needs to go for a big setup. Moa taking a lot of damage. IBF as well as AMS available. It's going to be a Tyrant. The burning through Moa as AMS is down. Does have himself transfusion. Big Death just coming out. Stun in between of it all. Does have a death pack. Normal self heals. And I think the Tyrant is going to have him in the end. That's going to be... Oh my goodness, lots of damage by Deja and all them pets against Moed went through full CDs. I guess it wasn't enough. Papa Papa getting hit with a succubus. He just tried to stop him. Deja using succubus a lot more often. I do like it. It is going to resummon a fresh Shavara as he gets hit with a stun. And against Papa Papa, this is going to be a little bit rough. This is a Fury Warrior. Just the more damage they do, the more bloodthirst they do to him, the harder it's going to be. And they just might have to get some resources with some Papa Pap. Void Elf Race coming out. Mortal Coil hitting him. Just to go for a Trinket. Shuttle Bolts of Flight for Deja into hand and go down. Papa leaping right on top of Deja. Needs to go for a lot more pets into a gateway. Papa, does he have the charge available? It looks like he does not. Dust of the pets. So it's going to be Succubus CC, but it looks like it's going to get broken out by those imps. There's going to be more hand and go downs onto Papa Pap. The imps should do a little bit of damage here. Papa just turning around, attacking Shavara. Just might as well start healing. And that's going to be a Deja summoning a Vilephian. Hopefully that Vilephian should be able to make a bit of a difference. Papa just looking to get away from Deja. If he's not going to be able to chase him, he might as well take down his pets. And Deja pulling the pet back a hair. Stormbolt as Deja is now the target of Papa Pap with a bit of cleave. It's going to be a bike into Deja as he drops down the Boskard Bombers. Papa taking a little bit of damage from those. It's going to be Deja getting a Mortal Coil off onto Papa Pap. It looks like both of these still going to be a little bit of a standstill. Trinket for Papa Pap right now. If Deja has a stun pet available right here, that'll be perfect. Fear onto the Tyrant. The Tyrant is running for the hills. Hopefully he'll turn around and snap out of the fear. Maybe get a cast or two into Papa Pap. Looks like it's going to be maybe one cast. Maybe two. It's reflected back at the Tyrant. Three. Does it get reflected Tyrant? Looks like the third one didn't make it through. Deja getting hit with a Storm of Papa, looking for maybe a smaller heal. Looks like it's actually a bit of a standstill between the Warlock and the Warrior, dude. The 2 W's. It's gonna be a Voodoo Raw Trinket onto Power Pap with a stun. Lots of pets for Danger. Does he have enough damage here? Gonna be a big heal for Papa with Enrage Regeneration. Danger kind of hoping to stays next to Bioscoot Bombers, and he does stay next to him. Into Reflect available. Danger taking a lot of damage right now. Mastery heal for Papa Pap as the Mortal Coil does come out. Danger, does he have the Gateway again? Might have it. Zerker Rage apparently not available for Papa Pap. Shadow Fury, Stormbolt getting traded, however. And Danger is still a little bit behind. Those imps are doing as much work as they can, and Danger is able to use the imps that are sacrificing themselves for the fight to gain at least some resources. Big leap by the warrior, and it looks like he's just trying to set up for an execute. Danger, I don't really know what else he can really do in this situation. Shadow Bolt coming out, but that's going to be Reflect. Danger, I think, still does get soul charged from the Shadow Bolts, even if they do get reflected back. Into an interrupt by the Vile Fiend, which is a fire cast into a demonic tyrant. Does he can he do that tyrant right after? Stormbolt on a Danger, second BCC, Demonic Tyrant stops for a second. Danger needs a Mortal Coil, Tyrant needs to turn up the heat right now, needs to do as much damage as humanly possible. Danger is on the other side, trying to land a few into Papa Pep. Zerker Rage is going to keep him running though. And in that 4-minute cooldown, interrupt on fire. Danger with a wall available. I don't really know what else he could really do in this situation. Wall comes out. Does he have the self heals at all? Any kind? Crucibles? I think it's going to be the execute. Unless the Drain Life somehow does it. Drain Life, Fear onto Papa. Shadow Fury right after, more Drain Life to follow. I mean, he's recovering a little bit on health. Reflect available for Danger into the Stormbolt onto the Warlock. I think it's going to be the execute, man. Execute any moment now. That's a rough one, dude. That is a rough one. I think against the Warrior, you might have to play Felguard. I know you're not playing the Felguard playstyle, but I think Felguard might just have to be the go-to. Because we know Danger can blast some damage. With Shavara and all those pets, he could definitely blast some damage. I mean, with Moet, that was just literally everything thrown at him. And he had every cooldown, or yeah, he had every cooldown available, tried to cycle through, and it's just so much pressure. But it's rough. Papa going up versus Atha. Doesn't reflect. Atha does not reflect a Hodge back to himself. Waiting those. He knows the Warrior has a Stormbolt before Atha can go for a Hodge. That's going to be a trinket from Atha. And that's going to be Papa leaping out of there. Trying to deny as much damage out of Atha. Who's fine keeping Papa out in the open. Charge is going to be a stun. Tricky coming out for Papa Pap right now. Atha just trying to make those wings blast. He's actually doing quite a big damage right now. As we're getting that Zerker Rage out of Papa Pap. 5 minutes, 2% dampener rolling up right now, boys. Blaze Storm for Papa. Looking to maybe dodge any of the Hodges out of Ath. I don't even know if he has a Hodge available. Is he playing that honor talent? He probably is playing the talent where you can get Hodges faster by getting thrown at Atha. And Papa had a Reflect available in case there was going to be a Hodge. It's really hard to predict it. The Reflect and the Hodges. But I think it's going to be good for Warriors to have that in Shadowlands at the very least, right? So at least if you are good predicting, at least it's baseline. Instead of having to invest an honor talent into it. Because it gets taken almost all the time. I mean, it's so good. Hodge into Power Pap. Wings available for Atha. Does he go for big damage? Execute Senders into Wake of Ashes. Big Tempest verdict crit. That's going to be Papa landing a stun onto Atha. Does not play Disarm. That's going to be a little bit rough. Is going to go for one step right after. Atha is going to be pretty yard on stuns. Papa going in for Reflect. I don't really know if he needs to. But if he's trying to deny any damage from Atha, like an Execute Sentence hit Reflect, then that might be worth it actually. I think the Execute Sentence in the next expansion is going to be even deadly. So if you can Reflect that, I wonder if the Warrior can actually do a bunch of damage to buff the damage of that Execute Sentence. Like you get Execute Sentence, it actually like collects 20% of the damage you do while it's taking down the enemy. I wonder if the Warrior can Reflect it, use his damage to buff it. I wonder if that'll work. Reflect over for Papa Pap. Athaman does not go for the Hodge, but now Papa opened himself back up to that Hammer of Justice to stun him in place. But he is recovering a little bit of health. He's getting those charge heals. He's going to leap it as soon as he sees the wings from Atha. So at least he's trying to deny any kind of damage from Atha. It looks like Atha is going to be able to close the gap, get the Hodge. Going through the damage, not enough to get Papa really in a dangerous position. But Athaman still got some damn. Throwing down the Crucible since he doesn't need to use them defensively. Just throwing him out. Papa does have a trinket back up. Bob coming out. Papa cannot heal from his Reflect available, but that's going to be Atha with wings. Just doing him dirty like that. That was actually dirty, dude. That was actually dirty, Atha. But that is one way to do it, dude. Damn heals, dude. That's a lot of heals. But at some point, you'll just, you know, wings, bop. He can't go anywhere. He did go for a leap, but at that point with that bop, that's pure immunity. You can't heal through a bop. Athaman getting blasted for quite a lot of damage. Goes in for a massive crucible heal though. Stun into Illidanes, which is going to force a trick out of him. So Atha is still on the back foot. Bubble available if he needs to. I think he wants to deny using the bubble against Illidanes this early on, as Alisman and Throne are still in play. Shield of Vengeance could come out for Atho. I think he wants to save it together with Wings. Maybe get some big setup with Shield of Vengeance. Get a stun onto Illidanes. Big damage that goes at that. There's a human racial for that stun. Interrupting Illidanes on the eye. And getting that execute sets up and running. That could be a perfect opportunity. I think it's exactly what he's going to go for. Wings are up and running as well. Illidanes does get a blur rolling. Atho and trying to heal himself up. And Illidanes trying to avoid the Shield of Vengeance as best as possible. As soon as he sees it come down. Does he want to engage with a Paladin with full wings? Maybe that was mid-long wings. I think that was mid-long wings. I don't think that was full. Wait, did I just look through the helmet of Atha for a second there? Oh, I definitely saw an eyeball somewhere. That was a mess. Oh, Lord. Oh, my eyes hurt, dude. I'm pretty sure I did see an eyeball there. Bubble out of Atha. Does he go for big damn wings? Are up and running versus Illidanes. He's flying up in the air. Atha is going to have to go for line of sight. Maybe gave his play a little bit too early there, but he's still trying to make a play either way. Illidane's going to be down. Hodge, that's going to be huge damage at Vatha. Does he have a setup? Double Temple's Verdict into Wake of Ashes. Triple Temple's Verdict. Almost has Illidane's down. The darkness comes down, though. And he's going to stay alive. The darkness is absorbing a good portion of Athaman's damage. It's all RNG with darkness, but it's doing a really good job either way. And the big hit, you could just absorb a massive hit. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if they'll ever change it to like a damage reduction ability, just 20% DR or something. I think it's very unique as it is. Atha taking a lot of damage, lots of pressure. Hodge and Illidanes does it. Oh! He got gushed, but looks like maybe he got some. Oh my goodness! It looks like it is going to be Nayla taking him out. The gusher though, and Atha trying to sneak in a heal at the last second, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't. Throne is going to be up next. Playing that Subro. Getting a Nightblade onto Nayla. Lots of damage onto the Subro. Onto the Survival Hunter. Cloak of Shadows for Throne does not kill Nayla's appendage. I just looking to maybe catch a bit of a reset. Has evasion if he needs to. Has compost to deal from the pet. Needs to stop Nayla's heals. It is 30% dampening, but the more healing you stop, the better it is for you. Shadow step into Nayla with an Nightblade. Cheap shot again. Lots of damage coming out for Subro. Does he have enough CC setup? By getting thrown, Nayla does have a turtle shell for it. Is he going to try to eat food? I think he was trying to see if he could sit down and eat food. Maybe feign death, sit down and eat food. Maybe get one tick while he has him CC'd. Throne going in for a kidney shot onto Nayla. Safeguard chicken proc for the Hunter. And Throne could have actually went for a Blood of Rage to maybe remove it. Manic Benders are happening behind the pillar. Throne should be aware of those. Should be sitting up on top of Nayla as often as possible, keeping him in combat. He needs to be stopping the Manic Benders when he can. I think Throne just needs one more go at Nayla, and he'll still have it. So even Manic Bandages are not really helping the Hunter that much. But it still puts him in the back foot. It's going to be a stun. Hunter goes in for the big traps. Blind on Nayla. Is he going to go for the Nightblade? Kidney shot comes out. Is that even enough damage? You need to make that play right now. Big slappers coming out for Throne. And it looks like he is going to have him down for the count. Having that offhand slapper from Rodan. That is a nasty weapon for Starbrooks to bring into the arena. Best EU. Best in EU. We'll see how best is he. Getting hit with a sap as Throne is heading over to the other side of the pillar. As we hit on that 11-11 mark, 38% dampener, boys. It is going to be much harder and harder for everybody else to heal. Alisman is a class that goes by heals. He's not going to be able to do much. Canny, not a class that goes by heals. Best in EU is a class that does heals, but also hit and run strats. So maybe with a hit and run strats and defensive, he might be able to do it. Throne does not need heals. He has evasion, he has cloak, he has big cooldowns, but not enough sustainability outside of those. So, on survivability, he's in a pretty decent front. At least. A master is scary, you think so? Oh my goodness. What, the rogue mastery? It's pretty close, man. It's pretty big. So close, that was a lot close one, man. Pally, Omega, Pally, heal, nerf, Inc. for some stupid reason. Really? Hope not. It's going to be cheap shot onto Best in the EU. Shadow Blade's available. Does he go for the kidney shot right now? Big dress, big eviscerate. Lexi throwing, tricking at something. I don't even want to tricking it. Touch of death, and that's going to be Karma on Throne as Best in the EU trying to make a play here. Vanish comes out. Does he get to vanish out of the touch of death? The ringer boopity bop is going to get the touch of death to go through. Evasion available for Throne. Does he need to use it? Does he use it? He uses it right here. Cheap shot onto Best in the EU. Best in the EU trickers. Does Throne go down? By coming out onto the oh my goodness, the monk does somehow survive it. Into an execute by Alzamon. Just comes by, just tags him for a second, just shoves him out of the way onto Canny, dude. He wasn't even aiming at him. He just charging right through, coming through, knocking out best in EU. If that was the best, then now we get to mess with Kenny, which I guess would be the rest. Into Poly, it's going to be Azamon getting a Reflect available. Into Reflect onto Kenny, getting the Polymorph onto a Mage. Oh my goodness, Kenny dropping down to meet you onto Al's. Al's is going to have to go for defense as soon as he can. Needs to go as much damage as humanly possible, and Rage Regen comes out. And Kenny is just kind of letting him heal. Azamon actually getting some solid heals of 49% dampening. Breath of Azamon. Ring of Frost does break. That's going to be Al's charging back at Kenny. Does Kenny have anywhere to go? Blaze Storm is not available. Azamon, Dusty Reflect. Stormbolt into Kenny. Dusty trinketed though. That's a good question. Polymorph doesn't show up the Poly. Kenny is in a bad spot. Lots of damage. Iceberg comes out. Azamon has plenty of health. Reflect is still in play for him. Polymorph into Al's. That's going to be G-Pie. If Al's can reflect the second G-Pie, he might just have it here. Kenny goes for G-Pie. Doesn't go for the second one. Just going in for Reaping Flames instead. Fire Blast from a distance. Al's might just have to go for Reflect. Unless he's done for, I think he's done. And Kenny takes him out the easy way. A couple Fire Blasts, doesn't go for the big go. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of back and forth. I think everybody here got a kill except for Moet. Everybody here got a kill of some sort. Oh my goodness, boys. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude! Oh my god, that was nutty. I got double proc by Lethal Strikes, my dude. Oh, was that Lethal? I thought it was Gusher. I thought it was a Gusher. That's unfortunate when that happens. I'm not a fan of the proc things in BFA. Not a fan. Not a fan. But that's our game, man. That's our game. At least for now. In Shadowlands, though, I mean, I guess we are going to have those in Shadowlands pre-patch for a bit. I didn't spend a lot of time on pre-patch, to be honest. Like the one time we did the stream on pre-patch, it didn't seem that bad, but I guess we'll see. Another 150k from Reaper Flames, Pepe Hands. Ah, that's unfortunate, man. That's a big unfortunate. Yeah, that's a bummer when that happens. That's huge damage, though. Yeah. Dalaran have two really good boomies for you. Really, Kragar. Two really good boomies, man. Do we do Pellar and Kragar again? Because I was going to call it. I was going to get some food. I got some, I think, tonight's Friday, so we'll see if pizza night or not. Maybe I'll be in the mood for somebody else. I guess I was investing the one duel doesn't say nothing. I still will love for you to prove that name for yourself, my man. Just all the time. Yeah, they're crazy. Oh man, Pellar and the Kragar duel each other already. We don't have much variety. I want to see the boomies. Man. Let me get a sip, dude. If it's not food you're looking for. Really? I need some Versum with 12%. Yeah, 12% Versum. I think like about 20% is what most people at least get to. Yeah, but how was it? I'm trying to think of like the fastest way to get Versum. I guess like doing dungeons and stuff at this point, right? Trying to get some pieces with Versum. Or all sockets and chance and Versum. Do as much as you can into Versum. I guess it would do it. I don't know which weapon it is. I think most hunters go for haste weapons, but maybe you can go Versa enchant for the weapon. That could help a little. Man. On one hand, I want to try to give like gearing tips. But at the same time, it's like, well, Shadowlands is going to be, I mean, BFA is going to be over very, very soon, so it's not even going to matter. So, isn't it worth it pre-patch soon? I think it's worth getting some gear. Yeah, it is worth getting as best gear as you can right now. At least getting a full set of heroic, right? At least 460 item level. There's going to be catch-up gear in the next pre-patch, though. In the pre-patch, there's going to be catch-up gear. So you might be able to swap some pieces. Hopefully, there'll be a lot of Versa pieces in the pre-patch gear. Haste Versa, I think, would be optimal for survival. Lots of classes, really, when you think about it. Like rogues, mages, casters of any kind, really. Haste. I think it's Haste Versa literally for everybody. Master Versa probably for like monks or something, right? Pellar versus Kragar? Okay, I guess we could do Pellar versus Kragar. Yeah, I guess we could do it. Oh, we could do Alex. Alex still has us as a group. I just would like some variety, so maybe Alex and Kragar. Let's do Alex and Kragar, man. Let's do Alex and Kragar for some variety. Because Kragar and Pellar already played each other. Spectator match. Kragar and Alex. Alright, it says he's got some big ass boomies. I want to see the boomies, man. Tuma Boomy want to kill? Okay, okay, okay. I want to see how big they are, man. Trying to figure out. Oh, you gotta go for Mac. It's Mac keybinds. It's keybinds. Sorry, answering the question. He says he's watching the stream, so I thought that would be the fastest. I wrote him anyway. I wrote to him anyway. Didn't you go again? Q again? I'm not in Q. Okay, we're gonna go again. Alex Kragar. Doing it again. You versus Atha? Yo, Pella, Crippers, if I have more energy after this, I'll give you versus Atha. Because I'm getting hungry, dude. Show me your boomies. Oh, I like that, dude. Show me your boomies, dude. That's some big boomies. Yo, why has that not been used before? That's so good. That's mildly good. It's like a WoW joke, right? It's like, it's a bad joke, but it's like a WoW joke, so it kind of fits. Nah, dude, I'm a sleeping eye, man. Don't worry about it, dude. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again. Alex Krager, I'm trying one more time, dude. Just keep accepting whatever queue we get, man. Eventually it'll work at some point, hopefully. Okay, here we go. Answer the AMA real quickly. Where's my audio? Did I save that one? I hope I did. I think I didn't, so let me save it real quick. Alright, boys, this is gonna be the last one, dude. And then Papa gotta eat, dude. After this, Papa gotta eat, dude. Big Papa Pap, he's probably gonna eat too. Probably nope, we don't know. Alrighty. Alright, cool. Switch. We got ourselves Kragar. He got himself some big boomies. We're gonna see some Kragar's big boomies. We got one big boomy, another big boomy. It looks like Kragar is gonna be first, or maybe not. Wait, no, I think it's not Kragar dueling. Wait, whoa. It looks like it's gonna be Master Fruit up first versus Pyro Burn. Trying to go for a stun right after Kragar. And Pyro had a little bit of an encounter very early on. That's going to be Michi coming down onto Pyro, not really onto Master Fruit. And Master is getting melted a little bit by that combustion. Needs himself as many defenses as possible. Trying to go for a heal, big renewal, and a sacred chicken comes out. And it looks like Pyro tried to steal it. Maybe he was successful at it. But he got some dots on Pyro. Got himself a temporal. And Master taking a lot of damage right now. Bear form and is going to go for a frenzied regen. Get him some heals. Does get ruined to Pyro. Might be able to get the hell away from it. Ring of Frost coming down is going to be able to dodge it. Pyro, not a lot of health available. Does still have Cauterize and Ice Block, so you can either use those separately or together. I like the mastery he's got going on. That's like a very much Miss Pandari gear he's got rolling, which looks really good. Pyro going in for Ice Block that early. Thorns are up for Master. I don't know if you want to use Thorns because, well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter because Pyro can steal Thorns. But why would he? Cyclone onto Pyro, does he Trinket? He does choose to Trinket. Trying to land a Polymorph onto a guy in a boomy form. Not gonna happen. Starts flying and dots again reapplied onto Pyro. Trying to get the Scorches into a big old Silence Interrupt. And Master taking out the first one. So the theme for this is, Krager was like, yo, I got some big boomies to show you. So we check it out, Krager's big, voluptuous boomies. He's gonna be throwing, doing a lot of damage to Master Fruit. He got himself in a bear form. Bart's up and running. Frenzied Regen rolling, but that's just a lot of damage by the rogue. A sub rogue just slapping him out of the park from one boomy into another. As, what's your name? Fabrika Zvezd. Fabric Stars? Is it Fabric of Stars? Fabric. I kind of like the name Fabric. Because, you know, they say like fabric of time, fabric of creation, fabric of life and whatever. His name is Fabric. Fabric Star or something. Or Fabric of Stars, I think. Either one of those. But I like the name. I like the name. We also got Federal in the back. We got Arhi Freddy. That's what it is. Arhi Freddy. Versus Gnome Hater, my man. I'm a Gnome Hater too. I just met my brother, dude. We got us this big Papa Pap over here. We got Illidanes. And somewhere out here, Pyro. That's not Pyro. Wait, that's Pyro. Wait, okay, there we go. Looks like Fabric is gonna have to wait out until this rogue is coming to him, man. Because this rogue is in style the whole time. Is he literally waiting to Cloak of Shadows? Might be. Did he pick up Eyes? He did pick up Eyes. Still getting sapped up though, which is very unfortunate. Power shifted into bear form, but that is a global, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, so I think this is going to be thrown waiting until his cooldowns back up. If he can just have the same go onto Fabric as he had with Master Fruit, you might be able to do it. If you can drop down Starfall on him, that might be something. Does he the rogue? There's going to be a sap by the rogue. Does he go in? No, Cloak of Shadows might be going in ballsy here. Barkskin coming out for Fabric. Actually, Trinket's Barkskin. Actually, the Trinket's stun into a War Stop onto Throne. Thorns are up and running. No Cloak of Shadows available for it. Blind onto Fabric. Yeah, the dot's still going to be enough onto Throne. It's still taking a lot of damage. Safeguard Trinket. Does he get the sap? The dots are still... Okay, I think the dots are off. Wait, the dots are still there, but they're not as heavy. I guess it was a trinket you can use or something. Throne can still get procced on. That's the thing. Throne, oh my god, he got procced on. I think Fabric might have actually clawed him through the wall too, like auto-attacked him through the wall. Illidane's gonna be up next. Demon Hunter getting hit with the Disc Storm, trying to go for every other ability that does not involve the weapons, which is quite a lot of abilities actually. Fabric looking to get away from the Demon Hunter. Does he have the roots? Trying to go for Cyclone. Does get interrupted. Oh, he tried to get the juke, but then it ended up being an instant interrupt. Started casting maybe a little bit early there. Bash into Illidane's just trick out of it. Fabric, not a lot of health real left over. Thorns a back up. Does he have a big kill trying to land a Cyclone? And Illidane's walking out of that silence, taking him out. That's very, very unfortunate. Factor of Stars, that is the meaning. That does make sense. That's going to be a Hodge onto Illidane's. Does not set it long at all. It was a very, very DR'd. As Freddy is going to be up next to the Retribution Paladin. Man, playing the Boomy right now in BFA is rough. However, in Shadowlands, I've seen them do a lot of burst. So maybe in Shadowlands will be the play, dude. Like Shadow Priest, maybe for Boomy, it'll be your time, dude. Bubble coming out for Freddy as Illidane's going behind the pillar. Freddy recovering on a bunch of health with this flash of lights. And Illidane's is going to have to go for another setup. That's going to be Freddy actual full recovery as we are finally hitting the 5-minute mark for this duel. Dampening rolling up from here on, boys. Illidane's going in for a big old I-beam. Stunned by Freddy. Trying to go maybe for big play. Wings are up and running. Does he go for the big Templars? Very close to the X-Kid though. Needs a couple more globals. Manamorphs coming up for Illidane's. Darkness comes in, but that's going to be a Templars verdict. Just slaying him in the darkness. Just cutting the darkness in half, which is what Paladins are here to do. It does make a lot of sense. Papa Pap is going to be up next, trying to get himself a little bit of a little bit of recklessness rolling. Bop available for Freddy, and Pop is looking to get the hell away. Freddy does not have big damage, but he is going to close the gap with Papa Pap. Do as much damage as he can while the immunity is up, but that's going to be no bubble, no bop, no shield of vengeance for 20 more seconds for Freddy. Papa going in for enrage regen. Blood of the enemy, big damage available for him. Blaze Storm right after the blood of the enemy. I don't know if that is the play, but I think maybe he'll try to dodge any kind of hodges with it. Maybe this is a play. Shield Reflect available for Freddy in case he does use the Sacred Trick. It does keep Freddy alive. Shield of Vengeance is available for the Paladin as well. Papa is completely out of defense. The Shield of Vengeance is up. Papa looking like he just wants to bust through his shield. If Freddy has another set of wings before a Shield of Vengeance pops, that might be the perfect time to do it. Does he get one? Hand of Freedom is up. Looking like he wants to engage with the Warrior, but the fear by the Warrior waiting out that Shield of Vengeance is going to be a little rough. Freddy might be able to get a Hodge, and maybe if he has some damage with it too. About to make a play. Reflect. Oh, landing that Reflect as Papa Pap is super happy with that one. He's like, yes, got him. been trying to do it for a while. That's going to be a Stormbolt. Is going to be DR because, wow, that's the second stun of the day. Back-to-back stuns with a DR. And that's going to be Freddy trying to get some heals. I think Papa tried to go for an interrupt. Freddy just standing still, just trying to do as much damage. Going on through his full PvE rotation. Trying to land a flashlight. Does get one. Sneaks by Papa, who doesn't have a stun yet. Freddy needs to go for a Hydra Summon. Papa taking him out next. Crow's flying. And Federal is going to be up next as a Draenei. No, Xanda. Look at them toes, dude. Look at them toes. Because he does look a little bit weird. Oh, that's the Mog that I think I was looking at Paladin. Well, not exactly the same one, but pretty close, right? Pretty close, if anything. This just looks good. That helm. It just looks like a whole different warrior. Hodge onto Power Pap as Federal get himself some big wings damage. Huge setup onto Power Pap. Shield him in and safeguard procket for the warrior as he's going for a big old leap away from Federal. Bop available. No way for Power Pap to heal. And I think he's going to be going down. Gnome Hater. Last one left. Better be charging out his Survival Hunter. Sending in the Hyena. I'm pretty sure the Hyena has a mortal wound. Yeah, MS buff. Mortal Strike buff for it. Gnome Hater got himself quite a few of those eagles flying. Needs to get the damage rolling to the Federal. The more of those eagles are flying, the more damage he'll be able to put out. Flash of light coming out for Federal. And Gnome Hater just kind of waiting out, man. Just kind of waiting out. Doesn't want to close the gap yet. That is a lot of damage still available for Paladin. Hodge comes out. Trinkets immediately as wings come after. Yo, next expansion, dude, you're gonna have to be a little more careful with the wings because it's gonna be off GCD, instant cast whenever you want him. It feels great, by the way. It's so weird to get used to. I'm still using certain abilities on GCD even though I don't need to. That's gonna be something people will have to unlearn. Regenerating coming out for our boy Federal at 22% dampening. That racial is reduced. He still gets quite a bit of health back. But that would have been like maybe 80% effectiveness. That does actually do the math. That is the math, honestly. Gnome Hater dropping down some DAS, dropping down the nades. Does have the aspect of coordinated assault available right now. Could be a lot of damage. Flashlight coming out from Federal right now, and it's going to be a bunch of Mongoose bites, 5 stacks, but it's going to be shielded if it is back up from Federal. Yo, that looks awesome. The way he jumps, how it kind of is like a little bit blued. That's going to be manic bandages for one, flashlights to the other. Federal is going to be second to last on his team, and Krager is still waiting in case he ends up getting the play. Gnome Hater, though, trying to back up, getting those dots rolling, and a Federal does go, throwing in a Reaping Flame. Could actually get Federal real close. No more bop, no bubble available. Federal needs to make a play himself. Does he have wings that are high? He might need to just go now if he has anything at all. Needs to get the heal. Stun is going to stop him. Wings are up and running. Try to go for a Temporal, but not happening. Gnome Hater goes in for Feign Death with a camo. Trying to get away from my boy Kragar. Is he gonna be able to do anything? Oh, he's kind of just gonna wait. He got himself the eyes. I think it was maybe giving Gnome Hater a bit of a chance to get full heal. But that's gonna be as much of an honor duel as it can be. Opening up with a blaze, so I'm gonna be the steel trap ready and wait for Krager exchanging the Crucible Flame. Needs to get next to Gnome Hater. If anything for Krager, this is quite a good opportunity to cleave as the pet is going to be helping him a ton. Turtle Shell coming out for Gnome Hater. I think he's looking to maybe get some CC onto Krager. He's going to go for Manning Bennett. Looking to put him on ice. Krager needs to be a little bit more or less predictable with a Stormbolt coming out. It is a trigger for Gnome Hater. This is going to get a redot with nades onto Krager. No charge to re-engage, but it's going to be able to get close enough to get the slows. That's going to be a freezing trap onto Krager. Got Krager lowing out. Put a freezing trap on him so you can kite him out again. Man, Survival is so good at PvP, man. Such a good class for PvP. Stun to Krager does go for a trinket into a fear onto the Gnome Hater and his pet. Charging the pet to get himself a bit of a bloodthirst though. Just wants to keep Gnome Hater in that fear for a little longer. Krager kind of losing down on health. Might need to go for Enrage Regen. Safeguard Chicken Procket. So Krager is going to have to get himself a setup with Enrage Regen. Manic Bitters coming out for Gnome Hater at 36% damp. And still quite a lot of heals available. And Krager trying to see my build to leap to Gnome. Trying to think to leap through all the traps. Stun onto Gnome Hater. Does get a charge. And Rage Regen is available. Gnome Hater might want to go for a bit of CC chain. Blaze Storm is going to give Krager that immunity for a second. Try to heal as much as he can. Disarm onto Gnome Hater. Does he go for a charge? Does he have a charge? I don't think he does. It looks like Gnome Hater might be able to whittle Krager out of the way. He is trying to see if he can turn around to the pet, but at 39% dampening, it is rougher. Krager playing more of an aggressive play style does put him at a bit of disadvantage health-wise, but he is at least able to get some actual damage in. He's able to get some real damage in, but that is put him in the less of like this standout like battle of attrition. So it might be lost for Cracker here unless he somehow can make a big play. No more defensive arrow. Does get himself a massive trinket with a big old health increase. Commanding shout still available as well if he still needs one. Is going to go for a commanding shout and give him so much extra health, so much of a buffer. Now it's going to be a disarm onto Gnome Hater for a second. Still able to get the dots of the Cracker. Does disengage from him for a second. Cracker does go down as the health buffs do disappear. And Gnome Hater does end up getting the kill. Well, there it is, boys. Well, there it is, boys. My favorite thing to say is no bubble, no bob. No bubble, no bob, dude. No bubbles, no bobs, man. Might as well be out of options. So what's that bonus event that happened? Is it an impressive influence? Reputation with Legion and Battle for Azeroth faction increased by 100? That's the buff that came back, right? I don't think I have any reason for it. Unless I want to go for that dragon with that like blue chin from Legion. I think it's mostly for allied races though, isn't it? Alrighty, boys, this is going to be it for today, for tonight, for the 5v5 1v1 duels over on the EU. We've got quite a lot of duels in here, boys. Is that dead reincarnated? Could be. You never know. He definitely is like his spirit animal or something. Couple of cheese of the hunter. He did do pretty good. You gotta give him credit for that one. He did pretty good. What is next alone to get the 40 Echo Mortality for John Chadwick set? So I think they're meant to be like a farm or meant to be done over time. You can't farm it in 2 hours. Like you can just go to... This is what me and Kren did. Hold on. If you guys don't know what me and Kren did to farm it. We took 2 hours and we farmed them out here at the gates of Nazmir and Zuldazar. Like there's a gates and there's a bunch of blood trolls. Just pull them all close enough and then just AoE them. Pull them in AoE them. There's a lot of people that were doing that too, so we were just tagging and multiple people could tag them at a time. So we just did it for 2 hours and we farmed it. You don't have to do it. I think they buffed it a little. You can just do it by doing dungeons and by killing things, killing bosses. I think every boss in Neolotha drops 1 or 2. So over time you can get it, or you can just farm it if you want to. Like best sort of farm. Yeah, if you want to farm, like if you want to take 2 hours and just grind it out, it is, you know, quite a lot of farming. Especially easy if you have like a range class or something. Sounds like a distant song, really. No bubble, no bop. Sounds like a distant song. I kind of mildly see it. Yeah. Alrighty, boys. That's gonna be all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for coming by, boys. Appreciate all of you for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I thought the warrior was druid. It's all good, Marcel. It's so good, my man. It's so good. Yeah, as unfortunate. Because if you see someone in the style, that's probably them dueling. But it's okay. We'll yeah. I'm tired. You're tired. I think everybody is tired, dude. And they didn't think about like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be outside. I think I just wanted to get a better view of the duel. He didn't want to be stuck in that barn. He just wanted to have a better view, just be able to see it. Maybe he's doing a recording on his own site. You never know. But yeah, boys. Thank you so much for coming by. Super having fun having all of you here, man. Appreciate you. Tomorrow are NA 5v5 1v1s. So we'll be back tomorrow for NA. And hopefully this week, Tuesday, we'll have an announcement of like 2 weeks before release of Shadowlands or something along those lines. Hopefully we'll have a 2-week announcement very, 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 very soon. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate all of you. I'm gonna go get some food and get something to eat and just chill. And do some newbie raiding over on the Conan and get some videos to work on. I think I'm gonna do a PvP video on Shadowlands, like the PvP update. And then I've been doing a lot of arenas on BFA too, beta as Outlaw. Oh, is it good? I'm actually gonna make a video like what's the viability of Outlaw Rogue on the beta so far. Like, could Outlaw actually be competitive? Because I play it all the fucking time, dude. But anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Peace.